Hey everyone, and welcome to our fourth official campaign episode of Bards of New York. Whoa! I had a brain stroke right there. As always, before we get started today, we have a few announcements we'd like to make. Number one being you do not see our bard Will with us here. He is on his way. He was on a movie set today, and he is currently just getting off of the New York Transit and should be here very soon. So he will be jumping in when he is able to get home.
In the meantime, you'll notice the photo we have is a beautiful photo of him at a young age,
Yep.
learning to tell spells.
Hey Dan, stop using such a creepy voice when you talk about young Will.
I've lived with him. It's okay. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Not okay.
And I believe that's all I have to say. Just the absence of our sweet, dearly departed Will, who should be back from the dead soon. So, Dan, over to you.
Yes. Thank you everyone for watching. We're super excited about today. One thing that's really important that we've talked about before, those of you that subscribe in any way that you do via Amazon or via any other way that you do, the resubscribes, if you've done it for a month, is coming up soon, and we would really appreciate if you would resubscribe to us. It helps us tremendously. And if you do it with Amazon Prime, you can continue to do it for free, and you stick it to Jeff Bezos. He sucks. And yeah, that would be great. So thank you so much. And yeah, over to Hannah.
We are having a giveaway, as we talked about last night. And if you go onto our Instagram, that is where we are holding the giveaway. And there's a few rules. You've got to like the post. You can tag some friends, and you have to follow us. We are giving away some really, really cool items made by Broadway prop artisans who are extremely talented, and they also play D&D, and they were gracious enough and made bespoke limited edition dice bag and rolling tray.
Sorry,
it's so good. It makes Dan sneeze.
Oh my goodness.
So if you want some cool shit, go onto our Instagram, check it out. The giveaway runs until Sunday. Back to you, Woody.
Thanks, Hannah.
With the weather.
Thanks, Hannah, with the weather. Yeah, they're super cool. I want those. But I feel like it would be kind of not a good look if I join in on the giveaway and then I would to win. So I just want to let you guys know that I want them as well. So without further ado, Ava just pushed my door open. Without further ado, let's get started with our stream. So, my sweet adventurers, last we left off, as the camera was panning away, you guys had finished a day of shopping, meeting a rather grouchy potion maker, purchasing a new jar of jelly beans that will give you a little bit of healing capabilities. Coming back to the compound and deciding to go to an evening of theater, where you then go with Hugh and you watch a show that may have been truthful, may have not, may have expounded on the real history, but was enjoyable. During this play, you noticed that one of the actors seemingly matched the description of the person you were supposed to meet in the next few days. You then decide to rashly approach her, follow her down an alleyway where she then shoots Leonidas, but through some clever wordplay from Ember and some just kind of laying it on the field, you guys are able to at least earn her trust enough to hear you out. She then led you to a new building, and she gave you some information, mainly the name of the leader of the Longhorns and also the location of one of their main compounds that she knows of, which is about a day's ride up the river Mahabharata. You guys then head back towards the storehouse to where you are lodged, and on the elevator ride down, Lilith is seemingly recognized by a group of Moon Elf soldiers, operatives, you are unsure. The last thing that happened is seemingly the leader of those Moon Elves approached your group on the elevator while it was descending and said, Madame Lefleur. Excuse me.
I don't turn around. I'm just gripping the elevator.
I turn towards them. I'm currently a haggard old woman.
I say, I turn and I say, what? You're just gonna start yelling people's names across the crowd and who do you think you are?
Excuse me, madam, but I wish to speak to that individual there, and points towards Lilith, who is gripping the railing of the platform as you guys are descending.
Well, yelling across the elevator is quite rude. You're gonna just wait until we're down and then see her afterwards. I have an ear infection that I've been trying to get rid of for many, many months, and you are ruining it.
Can you roll me an intimidation check?
I never thought that ear infection would be the grip.
Intimidation.
Yes, please.
12.
12? All right, so I am sorry, madame. I do not wish to upset you any further, but if you please excuse me, and starts to try to push past you. Pushes you to the side. Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not strong, so I guess he just pushes me.
Yeah, pushes you to the side.
Ow! I start feigning as if he hurt me. Like a person trying to win a court case. I'm like, ah!
Okay.
Or a male soccer player.
That's it.
Roll me a performance check then.
Got it. 15. I make sure that I fall into the nearest person.
Okay, the nearest person to you is definitely Ryujin, who's standing next to you. And you fall into this armored individual, then as you fall over, turns around and goes, oh my god, I am sorry, and goes to help you up, and like reaches for your hands.
Don't touch me! You've been warned. Get off of this elevator and walk away. I never want to see you again.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion check.
God damn.
Just doing the whole gamut with you today.
Oh, can I have advantage for any reason?
Nope, nope.
Can he have advantage because of me? Just
7.
because I'm standing there?
Because you're there.
Just because they can
friendship.
smell you. With the 7, Ember, he says, I will never see you again, madame, but first I must talk to this person. Walks over and taps you, Lilith, on the shoulder. He says, pardon me, and switches to Ravani. You seem to look like a individual who has gone missing. Are you Lilith Lafleur?
I am sorry, I do not speak whatever you're saying. Sorry, do you know the common tongue?
Switches back. Yes, I am sorry. You match the description of a missing person from Reven. What is your name?
My name?
Oui.
It is June.
Roll me a deception check.
Okay. That is a... Oh no. Hold on, gang.
Just kidding. My name is actually July.
19. 19.
A 19. With that 19, he looks you over for a second, like not like in a creepy way, but just kind of like takes you in and looks towards you and says, "I am sorry, madame, for the disturbance," and gives you a shallow bow, keeping his eyes up to you, but a nice bow. He says, "Enjoy your evening."
Who is this person you are searching for? Maybe I can keep an eye out. Have they done something wrong?
Kind of like turning around and saying, "Where do you come from? Are you from here or are you from Revan?"
No, I have never been to Revan, but I'm from Nibu.
Then it does not concern you. Have a good day. And walks back towards his group.
And I turn around and I'm gripping the elevator again and just like, breathing.
So the captain goes and rejoins his group, and the ride continues. Minute passes, 2 minutes, you guys reach the bottom.
The entire rest of the time, I give them death glare eyes from the hag woman.
Okay, perfect. Everybody starts to file off. Hugh, kind of looking at, like, taking in what just happened, looks at the group of you and says, would we like to return, or maybe one last nightcap? How are you feeling?
Knowing that they're still around, I stay in this French accent. I think I am ready for bed.
I would like to go to bed as well.
We gotta make sure we're not being followed.
Why are you around us? Who are you?
Hugh...
I'm your mother, Leonidas. I'm your mother.
No, I know my mom. You're not her.
You weren't hers ever. You've always been mine.
Don't do this to me. I'm not in the mood to cry. If you're my mother, I must tell you that I thought I never could be an actor, but I think I want to be, Mom. Wait, you're not my mom. Fuck you. Stop it. Stop it now.
No. If you want to be an actor, you can. I believe.
Shut up.
I'm now going to walk around this corner and find your friend.
And I walk around a corner, and I do a turn on my heels and come back as Ember.
Okay. So as everybody files off of the elevator, Hugh, kind of like watching this whole moment kind of pass by and just kind of takes all his wonderfully weird compatriots in. He continues down the familiar road back to the storehouse. As you are walking, he slows down his pace and kind of meets in stride with you, Lilith. And quietly, he says, "I don't know what that was all about. And I just want you to know I will respect your privacy. The only thing I want to know is if we are safe."
First, I would like to look around to make sure we're not being followed.
Okay, roll me a perception check, please.
Well, that's a crit fail.
Okay.
You take the night in. The part of the road that you're walking down, you have already crossed the bridge and you're over towards Clay Alley. And the mist from the waterfall is kind of spilling in, and so it's kind of obscuring the your view from really getting a good look. But you do feel that you get a good view around you, and there seems the individuals who are around you do not seem to be following you.
I say very quietly, you're not in any danger from me, that's for sure. I don't know what those people, what their orders are, but hopefully we never see them again.
They were looking for you, right?
Yes.
Cool.
So I just get a little more interesting to you.
You are already interesting, but a little icing on top never hurts.
Okay. Well, let's get somewhere where we know we're not being listened to. And then maybe we can talk more.
You guys continue down Clay Alley. You take that side street that gets you to the switchback. Hey, our chief, our king, has arrived.
I did that with precision. If any of you, hold on. They can't see you, Will. There's a picture of your baby face.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that there. Don't worry. My iconic baby face.
What if we just leave the
leave
baby
it there?
face?
We could leave it just there. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Hold on, everyone.
All right. Well, while you fix that, Dan, you guys take that side street up the switchback to the cliff road that leads to the storehouse. As you guys approach the storehouse, you see there is a light coming in through the window, and seemingly some movement going on inside. Hugh, not like hesitating, just kind of notes it and walks in, and you see Oya, the I said she was a kind of a half dwarf before. I misspoke. She is a tiefling. Oya is a tiefling. And Cora working on the tablets. They seem, as you guys walk in, they seem very tired, but there is a sort of exuberance and excitement about their work. As they come in, Cora kind of looks up, pulls some of her curls behind her ears and says, "Hey, how was the theater?"
Outstanding.
3 stars.
3 star.
All right. And she kind of just gives Hugh a nod and like a little hug as Hugh walks by, and they embrace a nice small hug. So did you, and asks you, kind of directs it to everybody, did you learn anything from the play, or?
This is Hannah asking this question. This, like the history play, did any of us know that history beforehand? Like, would we have learned about it at all?
Yeah, I would ask everybody can roll me a history check, and depending on your background, it's going to be a harder DC to see if you know about the monarch Zoris.
I got a 18.
Okay.
Rolled high, but I don't think that I would know much. I got a 19.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
I got considerably lower than that.
So you're definitely, you don't know shit, Kallias.
Yeah, how would you know anyway?
Who
Kallias was
knows?
homeschooled.
I got a natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay, cool. So I will say with Leonidas, with your 18 and your natural 20, and then also Ryujin a little bit. Ryujin, your knowledge about Zoris and the wars to kind of unite Armenia, basically it's akin to King Arthur. And so it's more like it's a myth that there's a few campfire stories about it, but it's often referred to as just kind of gobbledygook. Like it's not cemented history. It's a myth, a good myth, but a myth. Whereas with Lilith and Leonidas, you guys know that that queen did exist at one point, because she is in other stories, and she does have like you for some because you Leonidas living your tribe near Nibu. There's a lot of depictions of her on like the city walls, and the myth of the city is built from her founding. And same thing for you, Lilith, knowing where the Sun Elves come from the south, and the joining of the Sun Elves and the Moon Elves, you also are aware of this individual.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. That was the doorbell that was ringing.
I don't know what that was.
Puppy, you're okay. So yes, so you guys, it's the history play. It seems to be taken from either historical myth or historical antiquity. That there is very little evidence to suggest if it is real or not.
So like we wouldn't know about some great war where everybody died?
No, you know, like the Queen of Nibu, her name was, again, I'll just remind myself, it's up in my notes. Where'd you go? There he is. Kimba.
So this story sounds like it's like the archetypical like King Lear thing. Like we have the play about King Lear. We know there was a story kind of about that like mythological figure, but the veracity of it is completely shot.
Yeah, the ins and outs, the details, like, you know that these, I guess from the group of you, you know that the details of this story exist, absolutely, but the actual like connective tissue between all the characters, that seems to be made up. Were they lovers? You don't know. Were they this? Did they go to war on purpose, or did something else happen? Was there another player? You don't know all that connective tissue, but you do know the pillars of the people. Just kind of the group's knowledge. I'll give you that.
You and Cora, I guess to answer your question about whether or not we liked it, it was fine. I feel like, I don't know. It got me at the end when the monarchs just decided to lament the fact that it was the gods' fault, not their own, for what happened.
I really enjoyed it. I thought that the woman that we ran into, I thought she was stupendous.
Yes, the crux of what we had learned from our experience is that we found that woman that he is very infatuated with. She is the person that we were supposed to be meeting with in Camden Wharf. So by happy accident, she was in the play. And then we approached her in a completely normal manner and got some information. So now we know where their compound is, where the leader will most likely be, and what they will most likely have the third tablet.
Excellent. Well, good. And Hugh then speaks, was like, and he just kind of like under his breath, it's like, oh, that's why you disappeared on me, huh? And just kind of like, doesn't like, not disappointed, just kind of like connecting the dots for himself. Cora then says, all right, so where is this compound?
Up a river.
Okay. I'm assuming there's more details to that, but that's something to go on.
I know it's been only a few moments since I've spoken to that woman, but it feels as though a week has passed, and I somehow I don't remember the exact location.
I think I have it. They said there is a river nearby called Maha. Is there not?
Yeah, that's the main river that runs through town is the Mahabharata, but we shorten it to Maha because it's a mouthful.
That is probably for the best. They say they are up a stream to the east of that river in a canyon.
Know of any canyons?
A lot of the canyon lands up the Maha are desolate, and since it does have the water source full of some wildlife, so it can be pretty dangerous. I haven't gone up there myself. I mostly stick towards the western canyons because they're a little bit wider, a little bit safer, have more patrols going through them. So, but if that's, I guess that makes sense that they be camped out up in there.
Did they say anything else, Kallias and Ember?
I don't believe specifically anything else. No. She was basically in servitude for them, but seemed okay with it.
There is a leader that is problematic, I think.
Yes.
She's under the thumb of somebody with a silly name.
Terrence.
Man.
I say that she said something in that alley about a bowl. Someone named the bowl.
Unfortunately, I don't know the leader of the Longhorns. They kind of keep that pretty secret. But if this individual knows the bull as the leader, she obviously knows a little bit more than we do.
Logan, I think.
Logan, the bull.
I'm pretty sure it was like Terry or something.
It was a bad human name.
It's been a long night. I heard a lot of words from the play, and it's all getting jumbled up.
All right, well, that's fine. Well, we could set out tomorrow, and Cora looks to Oya, who is hunched over the tablets, kind of writing down and looking at the two of them, and they have them kind of arranged, and she'll keep moving the tablet a little bit and like writing down some more. She looks to Oya and is like, "You up for a trip tomorrow, Oya?" And Oya kind of pops up and goes, yeah, anything to stick it to the Longhorns, and if it leads somewhere, I'm into it. All right. And Hugh says, so, what did you guys find out? Then Oya speaks up. We have, cracked a cipher for these tablets, and we have decoded most of the messages. And they go into starting to share them. The first tablet, the one with the gem, it states, and as Oya reads it to you, with these 3 seals, a chain to, and then like she doesn't say it, a chain to, and kind of like makes a hand motion to be like something will crumble. We don't know what this place is, but it seems that the 3rd tablet, no matter how we arrange it, the words don't reveal the answer until we get the 3rd tablet. The next saying is...
Still tablet 1 or tablet 2?
That's tablet 1. With these 3 seals, so you guys can write it down, a chain to blank will crumble.
Blank?
Well, they don't have that piece of the information. Because
they peeled off the wine label, they also ripped off that part.
No, it's because the tablets are supposed to make a Valknut, which is the 3 triangles interlaid on each other. And by putting them together, you can get the whole message, but they're able to get most of the messages just by kind of moving the tablets around and piecing it together.
Isn't that also the symbol of this city?
The city does not have a Valknut on the symbol, I believe. However, there is a symbol of a Valknut that you guys have seen. You can roll me intelligence saving throws to see if you remember what that symbol, which organization has it.
Hell yeah.
Nope. We're going to say that Leonidas didn't even do it.
Neither did Lilith.
That would be an 18?
18?
12.
12? Ryujin?
Sorry. 19.
19.
19.
All right. Kallias and Ryujin, you guys recognize the Valknut symbol as it exists on a lot of Widgetists branded materials. The League of Widgetists, their main symbol is a gear with the Valknut within it. And just so you guys know, Valknut is Valknut.
Valknut.
I spelled that right.
Oh, really?
What's the second tablet say?
Cora then picks it up and reads it. The scions of blank will protect the unworthy of blank.
Have you gotten anything else? Or are those the only 2 you've gotten?
Well, what we have been able to piece together just from the sentence structure is the chains to whatever that is seems to be whatever the unworthy of is, because the lead up to that place being whatever is the same. So we've deduced that it must be the same word, same place, same person, thing, whatever. So whatever the second blank on the second tablet is, it is the first blank on the first tablet. Yes. The third one, however, we have was completely able to solve, and it states, present the seals to the throne to recede the sands of time.
Present the seeds?
Present the seals
Seals.
to the throne to recede the sands of time.
What is this, that bad
A
Prince of Persia
diamond
movie?
in the rough.
That's
Aladdin, friend of the show.
Aladdin. The entire movie Aladdin is a friend of the show.
Just the Cave of Wonders lion.
That's specifically like.
Yeah.
So they Cor then puts it down. So that's what we've been able to uncover. And within it, and kind of points on it. But you guys look at it and it doesn't really make too much sense to you. She says, we have most of the map. We just need the last piece to kind of understand where that entrance to the tunnel system into the tear is, which we assume would lead to the throne. We are unsure.
Lovely.
So
if we believe that the final piece is at this compound, it's good to set expectations. What is the plan? Are we planning on sneaking and stealing? Are we planning on sneaking and stabbing? and then stealing. I'm open to whatever. I think that structuring it in such a manner would help expedite the preparations.
Well, that's a question for all of you. My vote is probably more of a D, all of the above sort of approach. But how do you all feel? Because charging headlong into a Longhorn compound may not be the best idea.
You have a point.
There.
Do we still have? Did we steal any of the uniforms?
We
I
stole
did.
hats.
I stole some hats.
Didn't we steal all of the hats?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys have I think 6 hats.
In Ryujin's backpack, there's just
Yes.
6 smashed top hats.
Through that, I
So-
think it's Doug Dimmadome just stacked.
So, technically, a subterfuge plan could be put in place where we are all posing as new recruits. Because, technically, we do know that they were expecting a group of new recruits. So, we could do that, and then once we're inside, find out where the tablet is, and then improvise from there.
I'm not very good at improvising.
You know, though, sometimes
Great
it's
training
great to
for acting.
just stay silent and listen. I've heard that listening is a great way to act.
Hmm. Well, I
Always say yes and.
Oh, okay. Let me write this down.
Oh no. Ember, I think that's going to come back to bite us in the ass.
Yes, and okay.
Hugh then says, that is a good idea. However, if that would be the case, Cora and I would not be able to join, or at least we would not be able to infiltrate with you, because I understand that a good few members of the Longhorns know the two of our faces, and I'd rather not take that risk.
Well, if you follow from behind and then just kind of monitor the area and perhaps come in when you hear the explosions, that might be useful.
I'm sorry.
Explosions?
Metaphorical explosion. The sound of battle.
We could do that, yes. I think that's a rather prudent idea.
But if we don't need the sounds of battle and we just find the tablet and all skedaddle, that's fine with me.
Do you think that is a good idea?
I have a question for you, Hugh.
Yes.
After hearing what this tablet says, what are you really expecting to find down there in that tomb?
I'm unsure. The bit
Do I
about this-
believe him?
Do I?
Roll me an insight check.
Do I believe him? Oh, I'm terrible at insight. I don't know why I asked. 3. What an upright citizen, that Hugh.
That's a crit fail, fam. Absolutely.
Do I believe? Does Leonidas believe him?
You can roll me. You can roll me insight checks, everybody. If we want to do this,
Oh.
this
That's a-
landslide roll.
That's a 16.
16.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
With the 16, Leonidas, I'll send you a secret message.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. I'm not sending you a secret
Oh.
message. He
Hugh's
says,
bad.
as far as you know, Hugh's telling the truth. As far as you can just discern. He takes a moment and says, I'm unsure. The bit about the scions of what? Could it be the scions of Thelikas or the scions of something else? That it makes me. I would assume that it is the scions of Thelikas or something connected to him. But I am unsure. I think we should proceed with caution. If these things are dangerous, then I think it'd be a better idea to have these tablets within our hands, than the Longhorns, who maybe seek to use them for ill. Well, I guess we are seeking them for money. And, of course, other stuff.
It's funny how that works, isn't it?
Yes. Perspective. But I still stand by it. I think it would be safer for the common good if we had the tablets and not this bull character.
Okay, so tomorrow we go and pretend to be initiates. Okay, Ember. I'm going to follow your lead with that because you are very good at pretending to be somebody who you aren't.
And I will, yes, and...
Yes.
I would. Yeah. No. Okay.
No, not no. Yes.
No. Yes. Yes. And yes. And
Yes,
you're right.
yes. You did
You're
it. Good job, Ember.
Thank you, Leonidas.
Leonidas is the most literal person.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
I was thinking of saying retracting the yes and thing, but then I was like, no, I'm really excited for where that goes.
Oh,
Yes, and.
so am I.
Okay,
Buckle up.
well, I'm gonna go get a good night's sleep. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Yes, in the morning we shall begin our journey to the north upriver.
Good night.
Good night. The rest of the evening is yours. Is there anything that any of the five of you wish to do before you turn in?
I just would like to, as soon as the rest of the people that aren't us are out of earshot, I would like to just lean in towards the five of us. Something about this does not sit well in my stomach.
I agree.
I don't know what, but it is not whole. The pieces are not aligned.
No.
Do we have another option?
I would like to go, but if I am forced to choose between their ideas and ours, I do not think I will be choosing theirs.
I think that's a good way to put it, Kallias. I think maybe if the five of us don't agree or don't all feel like it's right, then we need to talk about it, and then maybe, there are more of us than there are of them.
I think that, yes.
What were you gonna say, Ember?
I simply need the gem that is in one of those tablets. That's really my only goal. I'm helping them so that I can then use it. So I'm not entirely troubled with going against them if need be. But I also do think that if all goes well, following to this tomb could lead to very good things.
Why do you need to use the gem?
It's a collector's item. I don't need to use it. I don't believe it has a use.
What are you collecting it for?
I'm sorry. Did I ask you about your dream?
Okay. I mean, if you need another gem, I feel like there are easier gems to get.
Leonidas walks away and goes to bed.
Oh, God.
So sensitive.
Two cats, man.
Really?
And they say I'm a pussy.
Wow. Okay.
Fuck.
Ember, thank you for what you did on the elevator. I appreciate it.
Of course. I think that anybody who is randomly yelled at from a group of armed men usually needs help. So.
Right, well, then I'm actually going to go to bed. Good night.
All right.
Night all.
Anything else the group of you wish to do?
No.
Sleepy time.
Okay. You guys all turn into your beds, your separate sleeping areas for the evening. And Ryujin, as you're just going to bed, roll me a perception check as you climb into your sleeping arrangement.
Oh, that is a natural 20.
Ooh, hell yeah. You get in and you get... It's weird. For a moment, it's... Because you have like your bag next to you. And you get this incredibly cold feeling. Then that moment passes, and then you almost feel like your bag is radiating heat. And then it goes away. Then back to that cold feeling. And then a moment happens. You feel the hairs on your arm stand up. Moment passes. You feel a slight stinging sensation in your nose. Do you do anything?
The sirens are horrifying.
The sirens are
It's
scary.
like raising my anxiety. I'm gonna open the bag and see what's going down.
The bag where you kind of go through it, and you there's no movement or anything. You like the moments of passing, and then like the slight like heat or cold or the like stinging feeling or like hair standing up on end feeling seems to be not, it comes and goes, but you're going through your bag a little bit, and the bag that you put that rock in, you just see it go. And then after you see it go, just move, just barely, it stops. The feeling goes away. The heat, the cold, the sensations cease.
I'm gonna close the bag and then wrap some blankets around the bag. Let's see, keep it a little warmer.
Okay.
Suffocate it.
Quaaludes, man, that'll hallucinate. Rocks are alive.
A moment passes. Your little wolf pup crawls in next to you and just cuddles up, kind of gets a little wolf ball kind of right in your armpit area, and just gets all cuddled in. And everybody finds rest. You may now have a long rest, get your spells back, your whatever back, hit points for you. Well, Leonidas did get shot, so Leonidas gets some hit points back.
I did get shot. It's nice to get some hit points back.
And you guys are awakened to the smell of bacon in the morning. Seems that Hugh is making some breakfast. It is dawn. It is pretty early, and the sound of frying bacon and eggs is what awakes you all.
Okay, Ember, I have a question about this plan. We're supposed to meet the woman with the purple horns on the holy day of this week, which is that today.
not exactly a holy man, so I'm not sure.
Let me double check my calendar. I don't
Is that
believe
tomorrow?
I don't believe it is the holy day yet.
Okay, that's fine. So,
Yeah, it is the 47th of Orun, and it is Vindar. So you guys, which is 2 days until Irovar, which is the holy day this week.
all right. So let's just take that into account when we're going to this place, because they might ask about it. Are you the recruiter? You can pretend to be that one dude who's downstairs.
So the captain was supposed to follow them all the way there, I guess. So I thought that they were supposed to leave him and go to the woman and then go to, I don't know, it seems all Easter eggy. What's Easter? I don't know.
Yes,
You know,
what is Easter?
I think I trust whatever you decide and we'll just go with it. We will, as Leonidas says, yes and it.
I think that you're raising a very good point, in which if we don't wait until the correct amount of time, then they might be a little confused. They also could be kind of confused from the fact that it's a bunch of random ass people that don't exactly look like the people that they would have recruited. So maybe the general sense of weird can work to our advantage. We say that we ran into the person who we were supposed to meet came to us and told us early, for they had errands to run, or were having a bad bowel movement and couldn't make it. I'm not sure, but so we're there. And then if they start asking too many questions, we'll just try to put it on them of like, we did what we were told. Hello, did you need us to wait? If you want, we can go wait, but I feel like that's silly because we're already here. So I don't know. I feel like if you talk enough at anyone, they'll most likely just agree so that you shut up.
All right.
That's what I've learned in life.
But sometimes if you are hunting a bird or seeking its eggs, you go to their nest when the mother is away. Is that not the case? If they are expecting to meet people somewhere in 2 days, if we can get to their compound before the 2 days, wouldn't that mean that the people who were supposed to meet this woman would be gone?
That's a fair point. We technically, the people that were supposed to meet this woman were the ones that we slaughtered and burned. So
Sweet Jeffrey.
To that end, I very much like the line of thinking you're using. If they're not expecting it, maybe they don't have everyone there. Maybe people that were going to be there for when the new recruits arrived are still traveling, have gone out. They don't have the pants on. I don't know. It coming there early does give us the advantage. The confusion of who we are, why we're there early, is inevitable. But I think when in doubt, we just have to get in and then find the thing and then get out. So fastest way to do that would most likely be best.
And maybe kill the bull.
And maybe kill the bull. If we have the opportunity, then yes. But if we don't, then I don't think we should prioritize it.
But Kallias does bring up a good point about maybe creating a distraction that a good chunk of the people in this compound or whatever go out to, and then there's fewer people for us to deal with.
That's fair.
We do have Hugh and Corinth.
Yeah,
Too.
Hugh, you seem really good at lighting fires. You could.
Like a forest fire or something.
Oh, well, that'd be rather difficult because I bet the most vegetation we'll find is a hardy cactus. But I do have other ways to create distractions, and kind of looks towards Cora. And Cora just like with a like putting bacon in her mouth goes, just kind of shrugs like, yeah, we can. Like basically, like her shrug says, we can blow something up. If shrugs could talk.
Great.
Loki and Thor, they get help.
If
Get help.
Get help.
Somebody please get help.
Okay, so when do you want to head over now, so that we have, or do we want to do it in the dark of the night?
Honestly, let's go. I feel like people gear up for the night for like guard and stuff. Let's hit them on their lunch break. Fuck it.
Yeah, you never expect it at tea time, do you?
Roll me intelligence saving throws.
All of us?
What are we?
Everybody who was
Stupid.
there to talk to the woman. So not Lilith.
Oh.
Shit.
I wasn't there either.
And
Yeah.
so the three.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah.
Ryujin
would
are
be-
really cool
did she-
outside.
Did she tell us something that we're completely forgetting?
You're forgetting one small detail, but it may change plans. Just like
I got a 6.
I also happen to get 6.
Well, let
Jam,
me tell you
jam.
all what happens when you double a 6.
12.
You get 12.
That's what you get.
Damn it! I was hoping we would get 666.
Since y'all are just a bunch of brains, Leonidas, you remember that she said that it's about it's about a day's travel
Right. I do remember.
up the Maha, and then you get to the tributary that's going to bring you to the compound.
So we got to get going.
Yes.
We're not going to get there.
Still not 2 days.
I say, I have remembered that it takes us a day to get there.
I have remembered. Why did you say that like Microsoft Sam?
I have
I
remembered.
have
I have
remembered.
remembered.
Father.
Leonidas' voice is just drifting away from me. Gotta get it
You know
back.
what? It's 4th session. You can still find your voice.
And
feel like
I
deep-
kind of like it.
Deep inside Leonidas, within the like burly Leonin exterior, is the paper clip that shows up.
It's clipping.
That's the spirit possessing
Can I help ya?
at all times.
It seems you've forgotten to save. Would you like some assistance with that?
Oh,
But it's been
I haven't
keeping
thought
Leonidas
about that
from
in
day
years.
one.
Clippy, friend of the show.
Pour one out for Clippy.
Oh man,
Rip.
boy.
Okay, I maybe cry just a little bit. All right, perfect. Okay. So, do you guys eat a hearty breakfast and head on out?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys head out. You make your way outside the city. You go up the elevator, pass the high gate.
Keith wasn't there?
No, he wasn't.
Fine.
Yeah. You go past the high gate, and you guys are out. You see that the road continues up, and off to the right, you see in the slight the elevation does come down a little bit, so you can kind of see the river coming down towards you. Excuse me. And at any point, you guys could go off the road and up towards the canyons that the river cuts through. Whenever.
Do we need to go off the road?
Well, the road you're on now does not go with the river. The river. I should have been clear. The river goes away from the road for a while and up through its own canyons, where it's narrower and harder to traverse. Whereas the road goes through some larger canyon area that is more forgiving when it comes to travelers.
Is the direction we're going upriver or downriver?
Upriver. You're heading upriver.
So there's not really a great way to boat there. So I say shortest path is a straight line. So
Okay. So you guys make your way up. You just kind of step off the road, make your way through the kind of the scrub oak and the badlands. Just out here, there's cacti all around, some small, like basically like water. What's the word? Like the plants that don't need a lot of water, succulents and stuff.
Water. Oh.
And you guys make it to the mouth of these canyons. It is on either side of the river. You have about 50 feet. You do see there's a little bit of tracks of some kind of cart that if you guys kind of look closely, but they seem old. And there's just some cactuses, you see some lizards, but nothing too out of the ordinary as you head upriver. I will need a group survival check for this first leg of the journey.
Oh boy.
And Ryujin, is desert one of your... Okay, then
Yes.
You get advantage.
All of us do, or Ryujin?
Just Ryujin.
I think it.
I'm pretty sure it's everyone.
I'm pretty sure it's everyone. If it's a
Yeah.
For travel time, yes, but for this
yeah.
check, it's going
gotcha.
to lower the DC.
Understood.
Yeah, no, with Ryujin with deserts, you do have a bonus, everybody, but just roll.
Okay.
That would be an 8.
Okay. Ember?
3.
3.
Oh my god.
You know what? That tracks with your character, though.
I don't like the fucking sound.
Lilith?
16.
Leonidas?
22.
Nice. Ryujin?
Sorry, 21.
21. All right, awesome. Sorry, there's so many names in my head. My brain turned off. Okay. So you guys, for the morning, are all making your way up. Hugh, Cora, and Oya. Now, Oya came and joined you guys. Are just kind of, they're behind you, but they're following Ryujin, who's kind of leading the way. You get to a certain point, there's this bend in the river through the canyons, and you just, Ryujin, you have this like sixth sense pop in the back of your head. And you know that there's probably something around this corner.
Hold up my hand for the stop.
Yep. Ryujin, Navy SEAL. Hell yeah. Oorah, motherfucker.
I turn and tell everyone, I think we're coming up on something around the corner. Something may be dangerous.
Okay.
Leonidas goes, all right, and keeps walking.
Right.
Okay. You guys can, Leonidas, you just continue walking?
Oh, for sure.
All right, Leonidas, you turn this corner, and as you kind of turn around, first thing you see is this large carcass of this antlered beast. And feeding on this carcass is 3 lions. Roll initiative.
Wait. Can I not? Do they speak Leonin? Can I speak to them?
You can absolutely try on your turn. The 5 of you
Brother.
roll initiative.
Brother,
Damn it. We could have surprised these hoes.
Oh.
Yeah, I am rolling
from the corner is like,
so bad tonight.
my oats. Which the 3 lions respond, no, brother, none for you.
Brother,
Jesus.
my oats.
My oats, brother. God. Okay, who got above a 20?
Me.
What'd you get?
I got a natural 20
Oh,
for a
yeah.
total of 24.
All right.
Chunking at the rolls I'm supposed to be good at today.
Who
Chunking.
got we're in this fight is theater of the mind, just so we don't change anything. Who got above a 15 but below a 20?
I got a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Okay. And who got below a 15, above a 10? Nicety. All right. And who got below a 10 but above a 5? What did you guys get?
Well,
Dan, what'd you get?
I got a 6.
A 6 and Kallias?
7.
All right.
Oh no, Ember.
And Ember, what'd you get?
3. I crit failed.
Oh no.
Oh.
All right, you're just gonna go last. Okay.
Yeah, I figured.
So starting off the round with a natural 20 is Lilith.
Okay.
Did we just? I'm sorry, guys. I continue. I'm a bad boy. Did we decide what natural 20s were on initiative?
I think we weren't doing.
Not the extra
anything.
action moment. Okay, then we're just.
Oh, no, we
Yeah,
did.
we
We
did do
did.
that.
We did an extra action.
We did an
Okay,
extra
so
Yeah,
you
it was an
get
extra.
an
Yeah.
extra action on a
An
natural 20.
extra action.
I'm writing it down in my notes so I don't forget ever again.
Okay, well, I see 3 lions.
You see 4 lines.
Oh, I'm sorry. so
on.
sorry, Leonidas.
Leonidas looks at you hurt. Actually, you'll see them. You know they're there.
Well, I imagine in this theater of the mind, I'm behind a really big sagebrush.
I'm into it. I love it.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I'd like to go around the other, like Leonidas went one way. I want to come around the other end of the sagebrush.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna throw my daggers at the closest lion.
Okay, that would be the one on the furthest right. There are 2 female lions and 1 male lion with a big mane. And then basically the male lion's in the center and the female lions are on the ends.
Cool.
And so the female lion on the right is one that's closest to you. Roll me an attack with advantage. I'll let you do that since you came around. I'm a benevolent DM. Until I'm not.
Oh, that's a 22 to hit.
A 22 to hit. Well, guess what? You hit. Roll for damage. Add your good attack.
Gotcha. Snack attack. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. All right. Takes 9 points of damage. Okay.
And I'd like to, for my second action, last action, I would like to throw another dagger.
Okay. Roll an attack.
I don't think that got it because that's an 8.
An 8. Yeah. So you the other one finds really nice purchase right in the flank of this lioness, and the other one just kind of barely goes wide and just actually is a little short and sticks into the carcass of that wandering antlered beast.
Okay. Bonus action, hide.
Okay, roll me a stealth, please.
That's a 14.
14. Okay. All right. Very good. Okay, you are seemingly hidden.
Cool.
All right, now we go to Ryujin. Your turn.
Sweet. I'm gonna draw my double-bladed scimitar, and I'm gonna cast this cantrip, Shillelagh. I think it's what it says. Shillelagh.
For the record, Drew, it's pronounced Shillelagh, but
that looks nothing like what it's pronounced.
the Gaelic language is dumb.
Maybe all our Gaelic viewers out there.
Excuse me?
Isn't it Gaelic?
Gallic.
Ludica, friend of the show.
Oh, I thought it's pronounced Boudicca.
I am so confused.
You know what? We're going down a bad hole. We're going down a bad hole here. Okay, Boudica, friend of the show. You know, ancient Celtic queen.
Oh.
Who says? Okay, so you cast
Uh-huh.
Shillelagh on your double-bladed scimitar.
Yes.
Okay.
Which makes the damage 1d8.
Okay. Doesn't. I'll allow this to happen this time, but I think technically Shillelagh needs to be on like wood.
Does it?
One of them might be hard.
Interesting.
I'll be real.
I mean,
like,
part of the
all
weapon
my
is
years
wood.
of
I caught
DMing,
that, Dan.
Does it have to be a full wooden weapon? I mean, because part of it is wooden, so the whole thing has to be.
I'll say yes for this. I'll say yes. It's a staff. Let's say
Okay.
yes.
All right.
So you have Shillelagh cast on your scimitars.
Yes. Do I get one more?
It's supposed to be a something that does like bludgeoning damage, I thought.
You're
Will,
muted,
you're
sweetheart.
muted.
The spell does unfortunately specify in the text club or quarterstaff.
Oh, it does. Yeah, you're right.
And a scimitar is not that.
Hope
Yep.
that
Well,
bladed
Then
one.
I'm gonna retract everything that I tried to do.
I'll allow it.
No, it's okay. It's fine. I want to follow the rules.
No, you're good. It's fine. To be fair, in my 10 years of DMing, I've never had somebody cast Shillelagh.
Really?
I should have paid
Really?
more attention when I was picking these.
I don't
These
really
things.
think so.
I was actually hoping to pick this cantrip up in a future level, so that's why I kind of knew about it.
Yeah.
Well, I've
It's okay.
never heard of it, so.
It's a real thing that Irish folk would like age in their chimneys, so they get this really cool like sheen on them, and they're basically like really flexible, really hard wood that were used as walking sticks and clubs.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it would be like passed down throughout the family.
The more you know here at Bards
Yeah.
of New York.
You ever hear the phrase "Oi, Shillelagh"?
Yeah, I thought that
Ah.
was just like
I thought it was I Sharona.
okay, all right.
Okay, Drew, what you doing, buddy?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go in for the attack
Okay.
with the. I'm running.
There's a
I'm
little
running
bit. So you take out your scimitars and you're kind of like like hesitating them, and then go run towards them. Roll an attack. Which one are you attacking? The male lion in the center, or either the lionesses?
I'm gonna attack the male lion in the
Okay.
center.
So you pop right in the center, kind of hurtle over the dead carcass, and right there on the lion who's kind of in a defensive stance.
And hold on, sorry. Where's it going? Okay. That is a 15.
That's gonna hit. Roll for damage.
That is.
That's gonna hit.
That's going.
That dog gonna hunt.
Oh no.
Isn't it that dog don't hunt?
Yeah, but like
I don't know
that dog
what any
gonna
of the-
hunt.
I don't know any of the references tonight. I feel very.
That's a Catherine Widener original.
Oh boy.
That is 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. All right, hell yes. So you have so you slice into it. You get a good cut across this lion's face, and it's still up. You do have a bonus action because you're technically dual wielding with this staff. Do you want to use that as an attack?
Yes.
Okay, roll an attack, my king.
Oh, that's a 19.
Oh hell yeah! Roll for damage.
That is another 9.
Hey.
You should have tied something with a string to the end of it and distracted the lions. Like a cat toy.
Oh
That's
jeez.
funny. Oh, should have.
Yeah,
Find
man.
that offensive.
Okay, awesome. Is that the end of your turn, Ryu?
Yes.
Okay, it is the lion's turn. So the one of the lionesses is going to, the one that Lilith hit, is going to skirt around the body and run and try to attack Leonidas, and the another one is going to come up and help, whereas the male lion is going to face off with Ryujin. So let's do the
As a reaction, can I use my reaction to go, brothers and sisters?
You're preaching?
In Leonin, I say, brothers and sisters. What is this voice?
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Wait, is this the language? Is this the Leonin language?
Oh no, I'm sorry. The Leonin language is
okay. Okay. Just to bring us back together here, they go for an attack on you and does a.
Wait, what? Oh.
No, this is for a Ryujin. Does a 9 hit? Doesn't hit.
No.
Nope. So it goes to hit you and try to, and it completely misses. So it does not work. Now the other two, the 2 lionesses, are going to do 2 bite attacks on you, Leonidas. First one is a 17.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. So go to bite you. The other one does not get you. So the other one's going to do a D8 of damage on you, my friend. You take 7 points of piercing damage as this lion just kind of grabs onto your arm and sinks her teeth into you. And that is the end of the lion's turns. Now we go to Kallias. Your turn.
You're muted, buddy.
I love the face Will makes when he realizes he's muted.
Unbearable. It's just unbearable. I'm usually so good with this. The on-off, the touch to speak. Anyway, how far away are they?
The 2 lionesses are about, I would say, 15 feet away from you, whereas the male lion is probably a total of like 25, 30 feet away from you.
Okay. I'm just going to point at one of the 2 lionesses closest to me.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any maneuverability where I can get the 2 lionesses in a line?
Yes, you could skirt around to kind of where Lilith is and kind of have a shot. If this is a line attack, you would also hit Leonidas because he's kind of flanked by both of these lionesses.
I'd prefer if you didn't hit me.
Do it.
There's a chance that you might not. I've seen you move. You're a good mover, so I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to just dart over and point at them, and just hope that they stop what they're doing and inadvertently cast Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Oh, sick! What? I don't know. I don't know this spell. I didn't really touch it yet. Okay. So what does it do?
So it's a concentration. A stream of acid emanates from my little finger, it shoots out. It's 30 feet long and 5 feet wide. Each creature in the line has to succeed in a dexterity saving throw or be covered in acid for a minute. Or unless they use an action to scrape or wash off the acid off of itself.
Hell yeah.
A creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of their turns.
What a great spell. Okay, then I'll roll for the 2 lionesses. Leonidas, could you roll me a dex save?
Dex save.
Oh.
Lioness number 1 gets a 12.
That does not beat it.
All right. Lioness number 2 gets even worse. So both lionesses get hit.
So does Leonidas.
Oh no. Where are those cat-like reflexes?
They're in his strength, not his dexterity. He's a big boy.
Cat-like thickness, I guess.
Cat-like
Yeah.
thickness.
So this acidic snot shoots from Kallias's finger. Does it take like a form as it flies through the air or anything?
Yeah, it like whines a little bit as it goes. It doesn't.
Is it like flubber?
And that's all that it'll ever be for the rest of time. It's an extra long, extra wide flubber.
Flutter ray. Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my
I
god.
was gonna say it has a kind of like sidewindery movement to it, just with a more bulk at the front of the ray.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
But I guess it's Flubber now.
Flubber.
All right.
Friend of the show.
Jesus, Flubber, friend of the show. Okay. Do they take damage now or at the beginning of their turns?
I'm pretty sure it's at the start of each of their turns.
Or is it one of those where you take it initially
No,
and then at the start?
it just says a creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of their turns. So
Okay.
it's ensured that at their next turn they'll take it, and then they can choose to, like, I guess for lions, lick it off. Or scrape it off.
Somehow like roll them in dirt kind of thing. Okay. All right. That is good to know. They are both a little poison. P for the lions. Okay. Now we go to into your turn, Kallias, first of all.
Yes,
Okay.
somewhere around.
So you're kind of over to the right with Lilith is kind of hiding in a bush, and you kind of see the lions to your left and in front of you. Now we go to Leonidas. Your turn.
All right. If I were to say anything more, would it be as an action?
If you wanted to try to communicate with them, it's going to be like a persuasion or intimidation or something.
Right.
If
I just want to say something,
you could say whatever you want, but if you're not going to roll for it, it's a free action. If you want to roll for it and try to have a reaction, it's going to be an action.
No. It's just I'll just say something. I warned both of you, and then I will attack one of them.
Which one?
Which one looking worse? Is one of them looking worse?
One has taken a little bit of damage from Lilith. That's the one on your right. The one on your left is. Actually, can you roll me the damage for your acid first of all?
Yeah. Wait. Haven't both of them take damage acid? Acid.
At the start of their turns, they will. It's the start of your turn now. So
what am I rolling? I'm sorry.
2d4.
Oh, mama. Oh, okay.
Also, I could roll it. I don't know if.
No, I got it.
If you want to roll it, well, you can. You'll roll it for the lions. I see that.
3 points of damage.
3 points of damage? Okay. Yeah. All right. You take 3 points of acid damage. So just mark that in your character sheet.
Yes.
And now, so the one on your right has taken a little bit of damage from Lilith. The one on your left has not taken any damage yet, but is covered in acid.
Okay. I'm going to do the one that's covered in acid. I will attack.
Okay. Oh, wait, they're both covered in acid.
Okay.
The one that's already had damage on it?
That one, sorry.
Okay. The one on your right. Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
That's gonna hit, big boy.
Yes. Okay. Thank Lordy Lord. Hold on one sec, sorry. Okay. That's 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Okay. Heyo. Okay. All right, you cut into this lioness pretty deep. She is still up, but she is hurting. Okay, cool. That is the end of your turn, or are you gonna do more?
I will not do anything else.
Okay, then we now go to Ember, the caboose.
I'm quite far back, and I do not rush forward. I will shoot an Eldritch Blast at the one that Leonidas just was hitting.
Okay, roll an attack.
Say 15.
15. All right, with that 15, you hit. Roll for damage.
6 points of damage.
All right, you wing this Eldritch Blast, and what form does your Eldritch Blast take again? I have forgotten.
It's a blue beam, and it kind of has it's thunder damage enhanced. So there's a little bit of like a subwoofer sound through the air.
Oh, cool.
Like the boom.
Yeah. Almost like
it's not lightning
breaking the sound barrier as it like flies through the air. That's I like.
All I'm imagining is dubstep.
For you Mass Effect heads, just my visual.
Just wait until Just wait until I am a higher level and I shoot like 3 at once.
Oh god.
It's the Reaper sound. That's
Yeah. Yeah, so it flies through the air. It just impacts with this lioness. The thunder damage blows. You see its hide kind of like almost get peeled off of the side of it from the acid damage it was taking, and this lioness just crumples to the ground, having half of her rib cage caved in, and the acid just continues to melt into her, and she is dead. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Now we go to top of the round, Lilith.
So there are 2 lions
Yes.
left.
There is the male lion that Ryujin is in combat with,
Mhm.
and then there is the lioness that is covered in acid on the left of Leonidas.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take out my rapier that I haven't used yet and go and help Ryujin. And so I'm gonna go sneaky, sneaky, stabby, stabby.
Okay. You probably have just enough movement to get to like a flanking position. It is about 30 feet away from you, maybe a little less. So you're able to get around to flanking position, roll for an attack, and have advantage since you are flanking.
Ooh, okay. That is a 25 to hit.
25 absolutely hits this big boy. Roll for damage.
$11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. All right. Let me just do my math really quick. Okay, you just go in and you just adeptly slide your rapier into the side of this lion, and you just know somehow, and Ryujin, you see it too, pierces the heart, immediately dead.
Oh.
Just goes like almost about to pounce at Ryujin, just kind of like crumples, almost just and like relaxes and dead. So just the one lion left. Okay, you guys heard things. Now we go to. Is that the end of your turn, Lilith?
It is. I take out my. I like kind of like flick my rapier to get the blood off.
Yeah, just whoosh, whoosh. Ryujin, your turn.
Before I do anything, I turn to Lilith and I say, "Shit," and then I'm gonna go and attack the last lion. With my scimitar.
Your scimitar. All right. You come up behind it as it is engaged with Leonidas, and roll me an attack.
That is a 21.
21. That's weirdly gonna hit.
Odd.
You guys, lions
shocker.
don't have a high armor class. Weird, right?
I kind of do.
And that will be 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. All right, 7 points of damage. You slice into her, and she has taken 7 points of damage. First damage she has taken thus far. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna go for the bonus action with the other.
Whoosh. Imagine this kind of looks like the elven swords from the opening battle of Fellowship of the Ring.
Heck yeah. That was a natural 20.
Oh, roll for damage, and you're gonna have one whole damage die. So just roll and then add whatever the max damage die is.
All right. Sorry. The max damage die.
Yeah, so what's your damage die?
For the weapon is a D4.
A D4. So basically roll and then just add 4 to whatever it is. Yeah.
So that is 12.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, you this next one you just like dig it in and like rip it up the ribs, doing a nice deep gash into this lioness, and you see her, her eyes are afraid, angry, and just darting between you and Leonidas. Now we go to her turn, Kallias, could you roll me the acid damage, please?
William.
Kallias?
Ooh,
Oh, is he frozen?
Frozen.
Oh, he's back.
He's gone. He's
Oh,
here.
there he is.
Buddy.
Zoom just like froze and then restarted itself. I'm sorry if that screwed up my.
Nope, you're
You're
actually
good.
totally fine.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess
not
it doesn't
perfect.
count as me leaving the
No.
thing.
You
That's
didn't leave.
absolutely
Which is
fine. Yeah,
Outstanding.
Nice.
Yeah.
Could you
So
roll me the acid damage for the lioness?
you bet. Oh, it happened right as my turn started. That's
Mhm.
silly. Okay, that's good. And that is also that'll be 5 acid damage.
5 acid damage. Okay, cool. Okay. Ooh. Okay, it is her turn. She, silly mama, is going to make another bite attack on Leonidas because she's cornered and doesn't know what to do. So
you don't have to kill me.
she goes and goes for a bite, and she gets a 19 to hit.
You suck.
Heyo. You take 10 points of piercing damage as she latches onto you.
Oh my god.
I would be on the
She's at
ground.
life's end.
Rolled a 7.
Okay.
Leonidas
Leonidas is hurting.
Mm-hmm. And now it is Kallias' turn.
Okay. I'm going to drop concentration on the acid line.
So do they stay
No,
with acid on them? They
it dissipates because they only take damage for as long as the spell is active.
Oh, nice. That is clutch. Okay, you free action drop it.
And you're muted.
And we lost you.
The finesse. The finesse.
I'm going to take out the nicest thing I own, which I also haven't used yet, and pull out my bow and take a shot.
Okay, roll me an attack, my king.
You have a bow too?
That's an 11.
An 11. You know, this is the one roll that's gonna miss. So it just you don't draw quite enough, and it just kind of like just sad arrow out of your bow, just like
Oh. It's like at the Ren fairs when they give you the bow and arrow and you can't do it.
It's been a while since you've shot your bow, so it's kind of like didn't warm up. Yep.
Gotta stretch, man. You gotta stretch.
Back to
The
muscles
whole
going.
only word for it is limp.
Is that the end of your turn, Kallias? Then your turn.
Flaccid arrow.
Jesus Christ, Leonidas, it is your turn.
Before I take my swing, I say, well, I told you so. And I will hit the lion. No, I won't. Oh, wait. Does a 12 hit?
A 12?
Wait, no. No, it's a 10. That doesn't hit.
Okay. All right, a 10. You go to swing, and this lion, she's hanging on to her last hit points real tight and just dodges out of the way. Still in the fight. Now we go to Ember. Your turn.
Eldritch Blast.
All right, King.
This is who I am. Oh, I rolled a 4, so that's a 10.
10. All right, with that 10, you also miss.
Oh
This
my god.
This lion is just like sidestepping everything suddenly.
Just let her go. Just let her go.
Let her run. I don't. This is kind of.
All right.
We just murdered her friends.
End of that
Deserves to
round. Lilith, it is your turn.
How does this lion look? Does she look like she's gonna attack?
You are unsure. She does feel very cornered at the moment. You don't know if her next move is to try to bolt or attack. Maybe your actions, depending on what you do this turn, may inform her actions on her turn.
No, Lilith would attack because it's a threat, so she's gonna take her rapier. and attack.
Roll me an attack.
Role
Is she
play every
being
day.
flanked?
Yes, where you're, because Leonidas is on the other side of it from you.
Excellent. That's 22 to hit.
Nice.
Hits.
Jesus.
It's gonna hit.
Let's give the MVP award to Lilith.
13 points of damage.
It's all yours.
Well, I don't think I'd do anything fancy. I think it's just like, put you out of your misery, or I'm ending this now, just like the other one. Just done.
Now you just kind of like you come up and just right in the back of her skull, pierce the brain, straight down.
We turn the next corner, and a couple of little lion cubs turn around and are like,
No.
Papa,
Leonidas goes. And that'll be it for me, folks.
wake up, Papa, wake up.
I'm going home.
That makes me so sad.
Okay.
The thing where they gently like paw at the body.
Yeah, when Simba bites Mufasa's ear and tugs
Spoiler
on
alert.
it.
Spoiler alert.
Oh,
Shit.
okay, that is the lions are, the threat has been taken care of, and the lions are laying there dead. What do you do?
Let's keep moving.
Okay. I need a moment.
I
Hold
think
on.
I'm going to just maybe skin one. A piece
No.
of
Also-
rations.
Would like
No.
the skin
Not
one.
rations.
No, both of you, stop.
maybe
The whole point
For
is
5 seconds, give me a minute. And I put my hands on all the lions. And I say, I am sorry, brothers and sisters. For we must have killed you in a time of need for all of you. I care about each one of you, even though I stabbed some of you.
Ow.
Up. May your hearts be free. All right, go ahead.
I just want to say maybe we could have avoided an altercation and avoided killing them had
You said there
paused.
was-
Like you had you paused, like we said, like, and we came up with a strategy. We could have maybe even taken higher ground, gone around. This is a canyon. Just wanted to put that. I had enough. That's it.
When will you learn? When will you learn?
All I'm saying
Leonidas.
was
Yes.
I don't mean to be rude, but
Then
I feel
don't.
as though I am the member of the party that might be able to have this conversation with you. You share DNA with these creatures, but you're not one of them.
You don't
The
know
same way that the humans are not actually apes.
It's different for lions and leonids.
I feel as though it's not.
Well, that's your opinion.
There's a fine, but those were not beings that would have been able to communicate with you, nor you should think would see you as their equal. You are quite different from them. I don't walk up to a street cat and start having a conversation.
I don't know what to say. I care about creatures that I am like. I'm sorry that you don't.
I'm simply saying, to save yourself heartache, maybe don't put that on yourself.
Well, I already have enough, so I'm okay. And I walk away.
You know, I learned a valuable lesson here is that listen to Ryujin, no matter what.
Try.
Squad Captain Ryujin.
They are not with us any longer, so it is best to make use of them in the most effective way we can.
This I do
Agree.
feel quite strongly about.
All right, let's quickly do it then, so we can get a move on.
I'm going to take a little bit of a step away. I don't exactly like watching things get skinned, so I'll go behind this tree. Or
For the skinning
insert.
and gutting of these lions, could I have whoever's doing it roll me a survival check? In my opinion, this falls under survival.
That would be a 13 from me.
13. Okay. Well, with 13, you were the two lionesses. Oh, and actually, Ryujin, what's yours?
18.
18. And then is anybody else assisting?
Nope. I go with Ember.
Okay. The two lionesses, their hides are pretty pocked with the acid marks, so they're it's a little bit in tatters. But you could, if you thought like maybe if we get it dry, they can be made. You can sell them for a price, maybe not a nice hefty price, but a decent price. The male lion, however, is still pretty intact because of that nice, there's only like one small tear in it. So it's a nice, easy hide and clean hide to cut off. As for the rations, you guys, I would say just get like a good 10 pounds of rations. Just of like, you don't need a lot already because you do have the gummies that count as a meal, every one of them. But you do have about 10 pounds of rations that like the best meat on these lions. They were a little lean, but you got some good stuff. So 2 tattered hides, 1 fine hide, and 10 pounds of rations is what you get. And if you want claws, you can just take those as you like.
I'll take at least a couple lion claws. And I don't know, the pelt is not of extreme importance to me, so if Ryujin, if that is something that you feel compelled to have.
Take it. I also want a tooth.
Okay, yeah, you grab. You're able. Okay, you each grab a lion tooth. So add that to your inventory. Okay, you guys continue up the ravine.
Aye.
All right. You guys continue up. The rest of the day is pretty quiet. There is no real run-in to anything serious. No more lions. Even like that slight cart trail that you saw that you guys noticed in the beginning seemingly has vanished. It is mostly just cactuses, bushes, and the running water. And the weather is clouds are rolling through. It's rather pleasant. When the sun beats down you, it gets a little hot. You find some respite in the shade, but it's not bad. You guys continue up. It's getting a little closer to evening. I would say you maybe have about an hour left to travel before you would probably want to make camp. Is there anything you guys want to do, talk about before that time?
As we're walking, I'm just going to kind of like pick up my pace to get closer to Leonidas and say, Leonidas, you said earlier today that you have a lot of heartache. Why are you here and not remedying that?
I would rather be remedying it. But I did make a promise to Hugh. And I like to keep my promises to those who have helped me.
What promise did you make to Hugh?
That I would help him find whatever we are trying to find. The tablet. I told him I would work with him, so that is why. But as soon as we are done, I would prefer not to be doing anything for anyone else except finding the people and ones that I love. That is my goal from then on.
So you lost someone you love?
Correct.
I did too. I don't know, that doesn't make it better, but you're not alone in that pain.
I'm sorry for your losses.
I'm sorry for yours. But maybe if we all can figure out how to work as a team, we can get this done with, and then you can get on to correcting your heartache.
And you can get on to yours.
Mine won't be corrected, but thank you.
Oh. Well, hopefully there's a way that you could correct it someday.
We'll see. Thank you
Mm-hmm.
for talking with me. I know you and Kallias are closer as close as anybody can be right now.
Right. Well, I'm a man of few words. And I believe Kallias is too. So I think we have that feeling together. I apologize for jumping the god.
You know, we're all learning. We are all learning.
Well, regardless, I apologize. When I hear that there's something to be taken care of, I go to that. I'm not much of a think of a stealthy way. I'm more of a get the job done.
That's fine. I think the overall thing that I am learning, and I think we all can learn, is that we have to figure out how to work as a team, because I think we're going to be in this for a little bit. And you are in a lot of pain, and I usually don't say anything, but the faster we get this done, the faster you can stop being in pain. Okay, and I kind of pat him wherever I can reach, not on the shoulder because I'm not that tall, on the back of the tricep, and I walk faster away.
Before you go, do you have any gummies? Do we have gummies? I am very almost going to pass out.
I don't know, but I think we're going to pull over soon and set up camp so you can rest.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else?
At some point, I would probably just sneak up to Leonidas, tug on whatever piece of fabric I tugged on yesterday.
Gross.
Or like, Kallias gets someone's attention piece of fabric.
And at this point, I know that that's what Kallias does. And so without even looking at him, I go, Kallias?
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I did not
That's
mean
okay.
to. But they were there, and you were there, and I thought maybe it would be best. But I did not mean to unsettle or startle. It was not my intention.
Kallias. In my tribe, when people died, we would skin them too. It's a thing that we would do. You take care of the people, and you show them respect. Once they are gone, I needed to show respect for those. Even if I didn't know them, they are a part of the greater tribe of my life.
Yes.
So it's fine what you did. I appreciate you giving me the moment.
Where I come from, when people die, they get thrown into a large hole.
Okay. Is it a
That is a question that has a very long answer.
Shibalba.
Shibalba.
The stars! Not right. Can't.
Stars.
Can't do it.
Shibalba.
Okay.
I hope so. If you are okay, then I am okay.
Thank you, Kallias.
And that's it. I think I'll keep my bow out until we make camp.
No
Yeah,
doors
or-
out here. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, no doors out here, Kallias. You'll be fine.
The hour passes, and you find a nice little, almost no, it's not enough to be a cave that you can make a nice fire in. You may even find a little bit of evidence of maybe a long time ago some hikers, travelers made a fire here in the past, and recent, but there's a little bit of burnt coal on the ground, or charcoal, I should say. And you guys make camp. Does anybody want to make food, or do we just want to go to the long rest?
Just go to the long rest.
Okay.
I think in our session
after-
0, nobody said cooking sim is what we want.
I'm real. If anybody wants to, I'm down. But I won't exactly enjoy it.
I love doing the cooking stuff when I play as a player, so that's why I ask. So after you guys set up camp, Cora, Hugh, and Oya, who have been kind of trailing behind, come into camp. They see the pile of hides, and they just note them. And it's a quiet night by camp with the 7 of you, 8 of you, and you all find rest. Anything you want to do before you go to bed? Okay. You all go to bed, and you get a long rest. And we will find out what happened. Or actually, are there any watches? We should ask about watches.
Oh.
I don't even volunteer for a watch because I just need to sleep. So
I can watch after. I can watch for the first half of the night. I don't need much sleep.
I'll
And then
watch for the
Hugh's-
second.
Hugh, about to speak up, goes, "All right, then that's fine, because you only need 2 watches for the evening."
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, you guys find rest, and I'll just fast forward. The first watch is quiet. However, Lilith, on your watch, roll me a perception check.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty. Okay. I almost forgot this. Almost skipped it, but you're sitting there feeding the fire. You guys find some dry wood, like driftwood that's been washed up, that's been dried out, and as you're just feeding the fire, you hear, seemingly echoing through the canyons, time would pass for a little bit.
Vader.
Does it sound like explosions?
Yes, I'm sorry, my Foley work isn't amazing.
hey, you'll get there.
You didn't record yourself stomping on a cabbage. I'm disappointed.
They pull out a cabbage and go. It does sound like a large blast of some sort.
Is it coming from the direction that we're headed?
Yes.
Okay. Make a note of that.
All right. So we continue till morning. Everybody may mark their long rests, and we will find out what happens in this new day after our break.
Bum, 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 bum.
Was that the Law and Order SVU?
That might have been
Law and
Law and
Order.
Order. I don't know.
Certainly sounded
We
like
pop,
it.
before we pop to the break screen, just everybody, if you have not yet, go to our Instagram and tag people for our giveaway, just so you have a chance of winning. The drawing will be the 1st of March, so just a quick reminder for when you go and do that, have some fun. So while we take about a 15-minute break, we'll be back around 8:15, 8:20, and we will see you in a little bit.
I think we should do that every time. Tell Woody that it's about to start so that he gets out whatever that was. And
Yeah.
then we can start.
That's exactly why I just did that.
Having my
Hello,
flavor.
everyone.
I love you.
Welcome,
That was
welcome back.
amazing.
Welcome back.
Hello, we had a great time playing
Oh,
D&D.
Oh no.
Alright. Woo! I gotta get out my goof.
Sasha Baron Conan. Friend of the show.
God, guys,
Friend of the show.
we have too many friends, I think. I think we gotta pull it back.
No such thing.
There's
Oh,
a new friend every episode.
There's been like 5
I think
today.
we should make a shirt that says "Friend of the Show," and then on the back it says "Bards of New York."
Yes.
I like that. That's cute.
That's actually kind of nice, yeah.
Can somebody please write that down?
That's
For, like,
adorable.
actual,
Well,
It's
hopefully,
being recorded.
This is recorded.
This is,
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to write anything down.
oh, I forgot. Oh, my
aside
watch
from
just turned
what's
off.
on those tablets, those I had to write down.
I did have to. We are hunting the 4th, right? There is a missing tablet.
I thought we were hunting the third.
The third. There's 3 tablets because the 3 of them create the Volknut together.
But
Then
you
how
said
did
that
we-
you said
Yeah.
that the third one said something.
Oh no! I'm sorry. There's 3 phrases within the tablets. I should have been clearer. There are 3 phrases within the tablets, and they're all complete once you have all 3 of the tablets.
Got it.
Got it.
How many tablets do we have?
You have 2 of the 3.
Just from my knowledge, Kallias doesn't necessarily know this for sure, but where there, we kind of talked about it. Who was there when the first tablet was found? Because I was there when the second tablet was found.
Yes. The tablet that Leonidas found and you found are the 2 tablets that you guys have.
So it was
that? Oh.
it was with you in the beginning. Yeah,
Yes,
dude. There you go.
In the sessions. For those of you at home, the session zeros, if you haven't watched that, or the one-on-one sessions, Kallias and Leonidas.
There you go.
Your names all almost rhyme, and it's just a lot. Kallias, Leonidas. I guess they're.
It's just those 2, right?
Yeah, Ember.
Guys,
Ryujin.
I have
Lilith?
Lilith.
I have so many names in my brain hole, so just bear with me. However, your one-offs were the 2 that you found.
Wow.
I found one in mine.
Yes, you did find your one.
So is there 3 or is there 2?
No, one got stolen.
Who's got stolen?
So you guys didn't ask this. If you would have asked, there's just like little bits here and there. It's not important.
I mean,
so
fine.
the one that the Kallias found. And this is not me pulling this out of my ass. Just to be clear, the one that Kallias found. When you guys sailed back, it was seized by the harbor authorities, aka the Longhorns, because they've paid off the harbor master.
Though you said on the first session that I recognized one on the table.
Because Ember and Cora stole it back.
Got it.
Yes.
Mine was in the chest. Oh, so the thing that happened before even session 0 that we haven't even said to anyone in the world is not that.
Is not that. No.
Great. Good to know.
Now that we've finished playing the pronoun game,
morning time, sunrise.
Teletubby baby rises.
Wow.
That was my baby noise.
Was it? Oh.
All right, I don't need the sass, everybody.
When you do the entire rendition of Peer Gynt's like morning rise, yeah, you do actually.
Yeah, but in my opinion, you can't just do half of it. Then it's you might as well not do it.
Oh my god.
Fair.
You're right. You might as well have not done it.
It's like that one thing.
Yep.
Hey guys,
That one
are
thing.
we playing
D&D?
D&D? What are we
Let's
doing?
play some D&D.
Oh,
when we all wake up, are the boom booms still happening in the distance?
no, so the
I can't
boom
think of what it
booms
is.
only last for maybe about 10 minutes during Lilith's watch. Boom, boom, boom.
Jesus, we are off.
Oh my God! What are you?
We don't have the rights to these songs.
I think I can do that. Something happened over break that put me in a weird mood, guys.
What?
Okay, so morning comes. You guys are now around your campfire in the morning. Do you continue up the ravine?
Yes.
As we're going, I just tell everyone, last night during my watch, there was some booming happening toward the direction we're going. But just a heads up.
Sounds fun.
While we're walking, I go wherever Ryujin is, I kind of like go up to him and I stand there. Or while we're walking, I walk next to him for maybe too long until I say something, and when I do, I then go, next time that you say that we need to be sneaky, I will try and be sneaky. And then I keep walking.
Ryujin scratches his head. And says nothing.
Before you all head out, Hugh, with Cora and Oya, so if we are going to be approaching them today, we will hang back, and if we hear a commotion or anything, we will then rush to help you out.
What? Why won't you just help us out in general?
Well, because I believe you are going in disguise, and they would recognize us.
Yes, the plan is that in the best case scenario, we get in, they do a little orientation, we are allowed to mill about by ourselves, we find the tablet, and then we just dip.
Oh.
If something goes wrong, and large noises happen, our friends here will come help.
So should we disguise ourselves now?
Yes.
Can we take like some charcoal or something and draw the... Well, do we get the tattoo yet? No, we don't. So we're fine. Never mind. We're initiates.
We're initiates.
Yeah.
I pull out the hats from my bag kind of straighten them out a little bit.
Yeah,
pass
kind of
them.
punching them.
Yeah.
Push the lining out. They're a little beat up looking, but maybe it will add to the persona.
Covered in wolf hair, I would imagine, from being in the pack.
Yeah. So the hats themselves kind of range from almost a top hat looking, like beaver top hat looking kind of style to a cowboy hat. They all have a little bit different personality, and like there's one that's a little bit of a bowler cap. Very Red Dead Redemption like variety. If you guys are kind of want to picture in your head.
If to toggle the like upper arrow key to switch the different like.
Yeah, one kind of looks like a Davy Crockett hat. So with a little like a tail hanging off of it. So just kind of a mix of hats. And I'll let you guys decide what your hats look like. We don't have to go through that.
I wear a top hat.
Perfect. I'm assuming Leonidas is wearing the bowler cap just because it's Dan.
100% he is.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys make your way up the ravine. I'm assuming Ryujin is leading the way. So Ryujin, alone, could you make me a survival check?
That's a 22.
22? Okay. You guys push up. You see that the ravine, the incline of where you're traveling kind of levels out just a little bit. There was a slight incline for all the way, and the ravine was moving pretty quickly. But you notice the moment it kind of eases out, and the ravine actually widens for a point. And you notice off in the distance and with that high roll, I'm just gonna imply a perception check with it. You see a decent-sized pond, like a large pond, little lake. We can call it a plake. And on the other side, you see that the main river of the Mahabharata runs down, and there's a little tributary that runs to the right and kind of enters into this pond and comes out towards you. And on the other side of this plake, you see a small fishing hut as you guys kind of crest over this ridge of sorts.
This cannot be it. Right?
It does seem quite small. But perhaps that's intentional.
Yeah.
You guys could roll me a perception check if you wish to perceive something about the fishing hut or in the area.
13.
18.
16.
16, 18.
Yeah, he's
7.
looking at the ground. He's looking at the ground. So.
Okay. So with the three of you getting those decent rolls, more so Ember and Ryujin, you guys are kind of like come around this ridge and like kind of on this little slight outcropping of the sandstone ravine. You see it's a small, seemingly one-bedroom fishing hut. There's a small dock built out onto this plake, and hanging on the kind of right next to the door off a strap is a hunting rifle, it seems, with a powder horn hanging right next to the door off of a nail, and a rocking chair. And sitting in the rocking chair is this half-orc who has not noticed you yet. And you see it just kind of, the being just kind of rocking in its chair.
From this distance, is he tattooed on the shoulder?
What was your perception? You got a
16.
You can't tell. It's pretty far away. Like it's gonna take like a few minutes to walk around the plake.
Right.
18 help me see.
No, no. If you guys had like above a 20, maybe you could discern more. But you can kind of tell it's this kind of large frame, and you guess you can't really tell the race. But I'm just gonna let you know it's a half orc. It just looks like a half orc from the distance, just like how they are built.
Oh.
I need you. Oof, got me.
Well then, if we don't know, best thing to do is be in disguise. I'll walk up, and if it is the hidden entrance, then we'll be able to get in. And if it's not, and it's just some man wanting to fish peacefully, we apologize and leave.
Yes, and
Very good.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, you guys walk up with your various hats with the red sashes on them, and you make your way around. After you take a moment, you see this half-orc rocking in his rocking chair kind of push up and grab, not in a threatening way, just kind of a prepping himself way, grab the rifle and sling it over his shoulder. And as you guys approach, you see him just kind of standing on his porch, and he looks at you as you approach, and he says, "All right, no further. Who are you?"
We are here for the initiation.
Initiation for what?
I assume you know.
I am quite thirsty. Do you have a drink?
Would you prefer red wine?
You say that, he tilts his head, and he goes, "Son of a bitch, who gone did send you?"
We were sent by a. We are recruits. This is the Longhorn place that we were supposed to be, right?
Yeah, but it seems that whoever told you something seemed to forgot a couple steps and didn't tell you what to say, so,
I'm sorry about. Honestly, it's been quite an interesting for a couple of days. We were waiting to go and meet her at Camden Wharf, and there was a mix-up, and we actually met her where we were at that time, and she seemed a little flustered, and she was, I'm dropping my accent completely. She seemed a little flustered, and just told us to come here. I apologize for the inconvenience for you, but we are here and we are ready to learn and join the gang.
Roll me a deception check.
I'm just standing behind Ember with my lip curled like this.
23.
Oh shit. Okay. He goes, "All right. Well, it's just up that way." He points up the ravine. If you're and just announce yourselves as you're walking in. We got, as you enter the camp, there's gonna be some lookouts who'll see you before you see them. So just keep your hats on and you should be fine.
Thank you kindly. What was your name, sir?
Marcus.
It's nice to meet you, Marcus. My name is Aberforth, and I go to shake his hand.
He kind of not reluctantly, but it's like, he's like, "This is weird. And it usually doesn't happen." Just kind of like takes a step down off his porch, shakes your hand. He's like, "All right, get moving. They'll be waiting for you."
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. As you guys head out, you see him. He seemingly loading something into his rifle, and you see him aim it into the sky, and this bright, shining flare shoots into the air, and it is shining a bright red.
Well, that's their color, so maybe it's a good red.
Okay. As you guys continue up the ravine, it gets even narrower, and the incline gets steeper. So the river's not nearly as wide as it was, but it is running very quickly. You think that if you were to try to traverse it, even though it would only be about 20 feet across, 15 feet across at the narrowest, you would have a tough time getting across without being swept down. The canyon walls getting higher, you approach up. And you walk for a good chunk of the day. There's no incidents. You actually see those cart tracks a lot clearer now. They seem to be, once you get past the fishing hut, not hidden. And as you approach up, you see sconces of torches put in the walls. And there's almost like this line, this wire connecting all of them. And they're not lit, but there's this wire there that's connecting all of them. And you guys continue up the road. You walk for most of the day, stop for lunch, munch on some of the rations you have, and you continue up. Anything you wish to say before we approach the camp? All right. So, as you enter the camp, it's getting closer to sunset now, about an hour, maybe a little less to sunset. The hike itself wasn't nearly as long distance-wise, but the incline and a lot of the switching of the ravine, the switchbacking of the ravine, really took the extra time. You arrive to another small pond, actual pond this time, and on the other end, you see two entrances. On one side, you see a rickety staircase leading up to the top of this canyon, to the top of the mesa that this canyon is within. Or you see an opening and some torches and lights down on the bottom floor on the other side of the pond. Which entrance do you take?
Are we trying to get in fully without being seen? Or are we trying to allow ourselves to be invited in?
So far, it seems that we are welcomed recruits. I don't think there's much of a reason to change that until we know where it is, where our intended target is. So for now, perhaps we play along.
Okay. Which entrance do you take?
I vote for the light.
What were the options?
There's the one that leads up to the top of the canyons. You see a couple fires now lit, some glowing, and it seemingly just leads to the top of the mesa. It's a rickety staircase that kind of leads up to it. And then the lower one, you see a lot of lights, maybe even a couple tents down past this slight opening where the ravine comes out. Maybe it's a lot smaller now that you're up here at the pond. You get the sense that maybe this is the area of the aquifer that feeds into the River Maha. And in that opening right there, that is a small kind of, almost like a choke, is where the entrance is to this camp.
I'm fine with going up and finding the campfires. Perhaps those are where the people are to speak to.
Let's go.
Yes.
Okay. You guys make your way around and you start climbing up the staircase. It is creaky and loud as hell as you move your way up. Do you try to do it stealthily or are you just marching up?
Just marching up.
Marching up.
Okay, so like it's just groaning and creaking as it moves up. And you get to the top and you see there is this goblinoid individual with a bow. Kind of surprised that you came up through this way as it was, hey, who are ya?
Well, hey, how you doing there? My name's Aberforth Gatto. I am here because we are recruits for this here gang.
All right, I thought you were coming. Okay, just move your way up that way towards, and he points towards this across. As you're up here now, and you can have a better view of it. You see that it's a series of sandstone pillars, natural pillars that exist, and there are bridges that go across them. And after a couple bridges, you have arrived. You see on the other side a stone. I don't know if a stronghold's a very large word for it, but a stone building on the other end, kind of on the more solid part of the mesa, that has been constructed on the other side. Just head up there and they'll help you out.
Thank you kindly.
Yep. Welcome to the gang. Have fun in there.
Oh, we will.
Okay, awesome. As you guys continue over, you cross over a bridge, past another one of these, like a couple other people with bows, just kind of like leaning against a rock next to a campfire, looking at you. Move over another one. There's another person. And you walk right up to the front doors of this stone building. And do you enter?
No, we just wait outside.
Yeah, we just turn around, go back.
We end the campaign.
Is the door locked?
Nope, it is not locked. They're all kind of expecting you, so just kind of all looking at you, like sizing you up as you walk by. And the one who is guarding this door just kind of sees you and just goes, and just kind of head jerks for you to enter.
Thank you kindly. Nope. Stop.
You guys walk into this room.
Yes, I am.
And it's pretty empty. The center of it is this large hearth. It's almost built like on one end it's like stadium seating, like just like tiers of like stone seats and a large hearth in the center. On the other end, you see a spiral staircase that leads down, and next to the spiral staircase is a wooden table and an individual like kind of going through some papers right there. As you guys enter, this person looks up. Rather skinny elf, ginger hair, kind of just messy and curly at the top of his head, and looks to you and has these like small little moon glasses right here and goes, "Oh, we weren't expecting you till yesterday, but we saw the flare, so have a seat. Please come in.
Did you say till yesterday?
I mean, till tomorrow.
Oh.
Sorry, just a little frazzled. Please, sit. And he motions towards like the stadium area for you guys. I'm assuming you all go and sit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go find seats on this stone floor, and he says, "All right, so we weren't expecting you for a couple reasons, but rather pleased you're here. When we got word of the recruitment building being burnt down, we thought the worst. So, do you know who sent you? Which recruiter was able to make it out?
Did not give us their name.
Yeah, he was a little bit of an enigmatic man. And one night we were walking around town, just having some drinks, and when we came back, he burned down the whole fucking building. So we just try to figure it out for ourselves.
We met lady with purple horns.
Yeah, we met that horny lady.
She told us where to go. That is all we know.
Hearing everyone speak in funny voices, Kallias is just going to start speaking only and exclusively at this point in Draconic.
Nice.
Raggy.
Raggy.
No.
Literally just like
We come quick as we come.
Okay. Yeah. So you, he just kind of looks at you all in like a slightly puzzled look, but like sees you as like, that's probably why we. Okay. Glad. We are a bit busy, so if you could all just wait here in this room, and I'll go down and grab the boss so he can introduce himself to you new recruits, and then we will have our initiation. Yes?
Do I believe him?
Roll me an insight check.
Can I also?
Yeah. Y'all, I'm Oprah. Everybody roll. You get an insight check. You get an insight check. Go.
I don't have high insight, so I'm not gonna.
Can't roll above a 3 today. What the?
I rolled a 14.
14.
I got a 13.
Okay.
As one team, everybody, one team.
I got a 17.
14.
I'm
All right.
I got 19.
19.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got to 19.
Let me give it to you again. Roll 7.
Okay. With that, you guys, you can tell he's telling the truth. There is something he's not telling you, but you don't necessarily get the sense that it is, what's the word? Malevolent. It's more of a, oh, this is gonna be fun, like hazing orientation moment, and not necessarily like sinister. You know what I mean? Like it's a playful sinister.
Yeah.
Question.
Answer.
Is there anyone else in the room besides him?
No, it is just the group of you and him.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Let's just kill him now.
The second he walks down the stairs, I want to do something.
Okay. He sees you, all and sit down. Like, so just sit tight, and I will be back up with the boss. So, all right. And he heads down the stairs. What do you do, Lilith?
I'm going to back up to the door, and while I'm saying like, I'm going to go look for the tablet, scream if something bad happens. I'm just gonna go out the door just in case. You know.
Yes.
Oh. Yes, and.
Okay, so where do you go, Lilith?
I'm going back out the door in this compound because I want to go to different rooms to find the tablet.
Okay. Nice to do. Okay. Sorry, I'm just making the new map since you guys skipped my other map.
We did?
Hey, we might skip this map.
Yep, that's why I'm just having it ready just so it's there.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So you're going outside. So yeah, you step outside and you are back out on top of that mesa, and there's a guard kind of looking at.
Is there another door or something?
No, this is a square room. The only way, two ways out: down the spiral staircase or out the door you came in.
Can I
So
hide somewhere? Yeah, scratch that. Can I hide somewhere so I'm not seen, so that I can then sneak past them and go downstairs?
The only places in this is there is the hearth in the center, which I'm just gonna put it on here. The hearth in the center, but then the only other place you could hide under in this room, because it seems to be like a type of meeting room that's been built, is under the table that has the papers on it. It is a very empty room.
Well, fuck. Never mind. I stay in the room.
Okay. So, you guys wait for a little bit, or what do you do?
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
I guess we
99 bottles of
wait
beer.
unless we want to run
Take one
downstairs.
So I would say that if downstairs is where Big Man is, I'm assuming that Big Man has Big Tablet, perhaps that's the direction that we need to go.
Well,
If
why
we
not?
want, we can just go now, considering there's no one in this room to
Well, why
stop
don't
us
we-
from.
Why don't we wait till he gets back and what he says to us?
It's a fair point.
Agree.
I
Alright.
like this.
I think
Yes,
we should
and.
wait.
Okay. What are you doing?
We're
Give me-
waiting.
Waiting?
Yes, we're
Okay.
waiting.
So you guys wait about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then you guys start hearing footsteps coming up the spiral staircase. First person who comes up is that individual with the glasses. And the second pair of footsteps that you guys hear, seemingly just like kunk, 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 and there's a little ting, ting every time a step is taken as well. Out of this spiral staircase is this massive Goliath wearing this breastplate with all these patches on it and has these tattoos all over his arms. On his head, you see scars across his face. One that seemingly cuts his lip in two right about here and has been like very poorly healed together. And on his head, he wears this helmet. As you look closer, it's seemingly a skull of a. It's not quite a bull. It's not quite a ram. Seems to be some sort of being. If somebody wants to roll me a nature check,
Well, I wouldn't know anyway.
I'm not gonna roll that.
Have
I
not
can.
spent a lot of time in nature.
I might do it.
I'll do it. No,
Okay.
look at my stats,
Yeah.
actually. Oh, that's a dirty 20.
dirty 20. Okay.
Oh, I also got a dirty 20. That's
Lit.
crazy.
Kallias, did you roll? Okay. This is with those two dirty 20s. This Goliath is wearing the skull of a minotaur on his head. That's been crudely fashioned into a helmet. He holds this large, like across his shoulder, he has this club resting on his shoulder, and it has these metal bolts put into it. It's a large, heavy wooden club. He sees you all, doesn't say anything, smile across his face, puts his club down on the table, papers scatter, takes his helmet off, showing his bald, tattooed Goliath head, sets the helmet down on the table, picks the weapon back up, just kind of takes you in for a bit, walks across the room, looks you all over, looks towards the person with the glasses, looks towards you. Well, god damn. Aren't our recruits getting a little sad nowadays, huh? And he looks towards the person with the glasses, and he just kind of, arms crossed, just kind of shrugs and looks at him. Looks towards you, Ember. You! What's your fucking name?
My name's Aberforth Gateau.
Son of a bitch! Alright. Looks towards you, Lilith. Hey! Hey, you!
Hey,
Oh, alright, fuck. What's your name?
June.
Alright. right, big furry fella. Hell yeah, I haven't seen one of you guys here in a long time. What's your name?
Giuseppe.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Giuseppe?
Yes.
Yeah, where the hell you from? What clan you belong to? He kind of leans in, hands on his like knees, and leans into you.
The one, it's an unknown clan. Very few people.
Roll me a deception check.
Fucking hell.
Leonidas is not good at this. Yep, that's a 2. It's a good old 2.
Okay. With that 2, you see him, like, that kind of, like, slight jovialness instantly disappears, and he slams his club down right next to you. He's like, where the hell are you from? He grabs your face, looks at you. Tell me.
I don't
like motherfucking liars.
Where is he at this very moment? Is his back to the stairs?
Yes.
Is the red-headed elf also not looking at the stairs?
No, he's between the stairs and the table. But
Why
he's with Clyde. He's with Leonidas. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Leonidas, and I'm from the Gold Spear tribe.
Moment passes. Smile returns to his face. Slaps you on the cheek a little bit. Now isn't that better? Come on. All right. All you, let's get this straight. You guys tell me the truth, and we're all copacetic. All right? Now, you. What's your name? Points to you, Ryujin.
Ryujin's got the cowboy hat, and he kind of pulls it down over his face, and he goes, "You can call me Jin." And that's it.
He just kind of nods and goes, all right. And kind of looks over at the redheaded elf. And looks towards Kallias, like, we recruiting kids now? Oh, hell. All right. Well, what about you, huh?
Again, all in Draconic.
Green scale death tooth.
All right. Don't know what the fuck you said, but probably have use of that shit. Okay.
Yeah, he's they're quite a feisty fighter.
All right. Well, we can use that. So, you all want to join the Longhorns? Hell yeah. However, we don't take just anybody. We need you folks to prove that you're able to walk with the big dogs. You know?
As he's been monologuing, what Lilith wanted to do was just inch toward the stairs, very stealthily and like very slowly. But the whole time, like up to the point where he was very distracted with Leonidas. From then on,
roll me a stealth check. It is a small room, so it's going to be a harder DC.
25.
Holy shit.
25.
Can I see her doing this?
Yeah, you notice her kind of blend it with like the very aggressive movements of the bull, and she's able to kind of, so I don't know if you guys can see the because we're not on this, that screen isn't on the stream yet.
Do you want to switch to it?
You know what?
Why don't we?
I don't have his mini, but let's do it, and I can just put a mini in his place for now.
All right, everyone.
Yeah, let's
magically.
Nice, Dan. Whoopsies.
I just pressed a button. But...
All right. So we have, I'm gonna say, let's have Kallias here. Well, we're Lilith. You've moved to right here. This is you right here, Lilith.
Got it.
So you've been able to move there. Ember, I think you're probably like right here-ish. Kallias, where do you want to be? This is kind of, this area is where you've been sitting.
You're muted, my dear friend.
Wherever I can, that I have as much visual on as much of the room as I can possibly get, while being as far away from the scary piece of garbage as I possibly can be.
Right there. So that's you. It's kind of hard to see, but that's you right there. Okay, now we go Leonidas. I'm going to put you right there, kind of front and center, because he yelled at you.
Great.
And then Ryujin. Is that a good spot for you right there? Do you like that?
Yeah, that's
okay,
fine.
Cool. And then finally, is that good for you, Ember, right there?
Yeah, sure.
Right there, kind of leaning up against. I had an idea. Okay, I'm gonna put him then. Oh, what's a good mini for him? I'll use this classic one. Right here. He's kind of taking a step back now. This is the bull right there. It's kind of hard to see the mini though. I'll show the folks at home. There's that mini. Kind of fun looking. Not him. He's not a knoll, but I'm just proud of that mini. And then finally, the redheaded senior. I will put him as this guy. This purple guy leaning up against the wall right there. This I don't have it really marked I don't have a spiral staircase piece yet. So I don't have that. But this 3x3 right here is the spiral staircase. Just so you all are aware.
Gotcha.
So how far to the stairs do I get?
You were kind of like here-ish. You were able to get to here because it's a wall right here, and so the staircase begins right here.
Okay.
So you were able to kind of inch enough on this little bench area enough to go and be right there.
Okay.
Yes.
So my question is, when I see her doing that, can I try and make a magic-based assist?
Oh. Yeah. Well, I'm super into it. What is this assist that you're doing?
I want to try and just again focus that sort of magical energy to try and make the sound of little rats scuttling near the feet of the red-headed elf to draw their attention away from the staircase.
Okay, then roll me a deception check with your spell casting modifier.
Yeah. Can do. Okay. I am rolling like absolute garbage. That's 13.
13? With that 13, let's see how he reacts to it. So he's a little bit like, he kind of like notices it and kind of like looks around. Like you get the sense that this is maybe the show that the bull turns on for new recruits.
When he looks around, I'm just going to take a couple more steps so I'm right on the corner where I make it look like I am adjusting myself and
Yeah, so you kind of like maybe stretch your legs and lean up against the wall. Roll me a stealth check to see how well you sell this as like casual movement.
22. Nope, 24.
Okay, that's really good. Good thing you did that. Okay, so with that, you are able to you sell it as like, I'm just, in case this gets weird, I'm just gonna back up over here and lean up against this wall. And as like the redheaded guy like checks for the rats and looks away, he sees you, and like, you guys kind of look each other up, and he just kind of like shrugs it off, but then like continues just to cross his arms and look at the situation. Well, you folks want to be Longhorns. Hell yeah. However, as I said, gotta make sure you're up to snuff. So, I got a little test for you sorry sons and daughters and bitches. So, you're gonna come downstairs with me, and there's a room that I want you guys to, let's just say there's a fucking mess. And you assholes are gonna clean it up. All right?
Sounds good, boss.
And whoever makes it out gets the motherfucking tattoo, all right?
Makes it out.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll just say this mess is gonna bite back.
Okay.
All right, well, let's head on down. Come on.
So wait, is it before I just a curiosity, so that we're prepared for the mess? Is downstairs only where you keep messes, or is that your like living quarters? Do you live that close to a mess?
Now, usually I'll answer these questions because I do respect my fellow members. However, you're not part of the motherfucking family yet. So, I'll tell you after you clean up the mess. We got a deal?
All right, sure, yeah. I was just making sure that you are safe.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, goes over to the table, back to you, puts the helmet on his head, looks back with the club in his hand, says, well, after you, and points towards the spiral staircase.
I go down first and quickly, and I want to look for a door.
Okay.
We follow.
Okay. You guys, and we can cut away from the map now, Dan.
Oh no.
Yeah, real quick. Things didn't pop off in there, so maybe they'll pop off somewhere else as I quickly narrate.
Is there a door? Is there somewhere I can hide? Is there somewhere else?
Yeah, you make your way down the staircase. I need you to roll me a... It's decently dark, but you do have dark vision. So, roll me a stealth check to see how well you can kind of go in and then quickly hide behind a, like slip into a door and like shoot off.
18.
18? Okay. As you make your way down, you get to the first door. It's a small wooden door and like a latch, and it's right there. The spiral staircase does continue downward. And as you now, I should say, like, Logan has yelled, like, all the way down. We gotta go all the way down the basement. Oh, hell yeah.
I'm gonna go into that first door.
Okay, roll me a stealth check. You got the 8. Oh, wait, yeah, you already rolled the 8 stealth check, correct?
Yeah, 18.
18, okay. Okay. Yeah, you are able to slip into this door. Roll me a perception check.
14.
14. You pop in, and as you enter, you see it is a kind of an open cavern. And you see that there are a few individuals in here who are all in Longhorn attire, and it's seemingly a kitchen. There seems to be a large pot cooking some stew. On the other end of this cavernous room, there is an opening that leads to outside. Like it's just like it's seemingly you guys made it all the way down the 40 feet to the ground level, and this is where like a kitchen cave is that they've fashioned. And they all, as you like enter the door, they all kind of look at you, question like one guy says, "Oi, you can't fucking be in here."
Says who?
You have no tattoo. You're one of the recruits. You gotta go down.
If I show you tattoo, you die. I have tattoo. You ask me more questions, I slit throat.
Roll me a deception check.
Okay. 17?
17. Okay. This individual goes like that threat that you made to it kind of makes this individual kind of like take a step back and go, "Hurry!" Goes back to kneading the bread.
I just want to lean so I listen to them pass. Like down the stairs.
Okay.
You know?
You are able to wait. You hear Logan is very loud, so you hear them pass and make their way down the stairs further.
You with mouth.
Look to me like that. I kick your ass. Who do you think you are?
Something tells me no. You're in kitchen. There is reason why you are in kitchen.
Takes spoon and just like whacks it on the table and is like, "Hey, spit in your food."
I have job from big man himself, but big man busy with initiates. And I am not smart, as you can see.
Honey.
Where is big man's office? He needs me to pick up something for initiative.
Takes a spoon. Initiative. The Avengers Initiative.
I don't play Mass Effect Andromeda too much.
Kind of like looks at you and kind of takes and like scratches the back of their head with the spoon.
That is not health and safety.
Fuck you! I'm the cook!
Careful with that dialect, bruv. Careful with that dialect.
Oh god.
There he goes.
I realized what you were saying. Fuck you. No, okay, now you've got me in a bad place.
Just pick a dialect and go for it.
You don't know where the fucking office is?
He did not tell me. This is my first time here since I was initiated. I also have bad memory. So tell me or I slit throat.
You are really fucking dumb.
I know.
And he's like, "That's continuing down the stairs. He's got one of the downstairs caverns that he's
Where?
down the way you came, you daft pillock."
Yes, but where? Are there multiple?
I don't two levels down, past one door to the next one.
He told me to get some kind of tablet. Do you know what I speak of?
We don't have the tablet yet.
You do not. What? He crazy.
What is going on? What is happening?
This is just two siblings yelling at each other in dumb dialects.
Didn't we think the tablet was here? Am I crazy?
Aye, we don't have the tablet yet. It's down and past the dungeon we're trying to get through.
Oh. He is confusing, is he not?
He speaks pretty clearly about what he wants.
Not to me. My brain's small. All right, thank you for your help.
Hey,
And I
it's a
step out the
small
door.
fucking brain. Oh yeah, fucker. And just like goes back to like itching themselves with the spoon and then stirring the pot with the spoon. You go back down the stairs.
I don't. I listen. I listen to what's going on. I stand at the top of the stairs.
Roll me a
and
perception check, please.
21.
Mm-hmm. You hear Logan, seemingly coming from below, just yelling. Just kind of like, he's like that like asshole football coach who's like, come on, you gotta, you sorry sons of bitches. Come on, let's keep moving. Step it up. Come on. Like, just like,
or like a drill sergeant.
Yeah. Kind of like between the two. Add a little sprinkling of Walking Dead in there.
Very Negan.
Very Negan. That's my inspiration. The Kanabo, is that how you supposed to say the weapon he has? It's a very
It's club. It's pronounced club.
Well, not this one. It's a very special club.
Kanabo.
Kanabo, yeah. And you hear him, and with that 20, just enough, you hear a very light set of footsteps just pass by. That if you would have just entered, you would have run into them. But then it's quiet after that.
Pass by.
Like you hear like the iron stairs that you guys have been walking down. You hear Logan, but then you hear like a tum 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 as somebody else comes down the spiral staircase. Spiral staircase.
Okay, I want to go out the door.
Back into the staircase?
Yeah.
Okay. You open the door, there's nobody there, and you see, as you kind of peer down, because it is like see-through, you see the red-headed elf just kind of trailing behind, coming down.
Okay. I'm just going to silently follow him, but from a big distance, so that if he does turn around, I can shoot.
Roll me a stealth check with advantage then. It will, in the future, if you look at him, if you want to like look at him, be disadvantaged on perception, but you have advantage on stealth because you're staying so far behind.
20.
20? Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, you remain hidden. The rest of the group, you guys continue down all the way, and you get towards this. All the doors that you've walked by have been a series of either heavy or thin wooden doors. This final one, as you get to the bottom, is a small open room. You see there's some tables with some weapons and some jars of stuff at the bottom, and like pickaxes, just like kind of like almost like a storage room of stuff. And then on one end, there is a stone door that has been boarded up and barred. So it's been closed off for some reason. And Logan gets down, like as you all get down there, Logan gets down and goes, wait a second. 1, 2, 3. Where the hell's that goddamn elf? He like looks up the stairs as like the elf is coming down. He's like, oi, the elf got lost. Go find her. You're like, nobody follows fucking directions. And kind of like talking to himself. Lilith, what do you do?
I duck into the shadows and pull out a knife. I'm ready in action.
Well, I do say that that if you kind of gave us not very clear directions, so you just kind of start walking down. Maybe in the future, if you lead the way, we'll know where to go.
He just, as he looks at you as you say that, and he just like, not like a hit, but forcibly rests his kanabo down on your shoulder, and you just kind of feel like a on your shoulder, and he says, you talk too much? Shut your damn mouth. Puts it back on his shoulder. Lilith, what action do you ready?
Is ginger kid walking back toward where I am.
Yeah, you hear him kind of and like turn around and like tink, 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 tink. Are you hiding or are you just waiting?
I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna hide.
Roll a stealth then.
23.
23? Okay. You are able to step into the shadows of kind of a small rock outcropping because it's gone less from like a smooth stone circle to just kind of a jerry-rigged staircase in the middle of this shaft. And with that stealth, you see him kind of walk up, look around, does not see you hidden in the shadows, and walks past you.
I want to hurry down the stairs and look for one of two things. I'm looking for one of two things. His office or something I can blow up.
Oh.
Okay. You make your way down. You pass the first door, and then you get to the second door that exists. And from the cook, that is where his office would hypothetically be.
Okay, I'm going to open the door.
It's locked.
I'm going to pick the lock.
Roll me a
dexterity check.
Dexterity check, yeah. A lock pick.
Lock picking skill.
My lock picking skills.
20.
A 20? So you're able to, like, it takes a bit of time because this is actually a complex lock, but you're able to, and you've gotten all the tumblers done.
I'm going to swing the door open and then step away from it real fast, just in case it's trapped.
Okay, you open it and you step away. Nothing happens.
Okay, I'm going to step in and quickly shut the door.
Okay, you shut the door and you see a very simple room here. On one end, there's a desk with a safe underneath it. On the other end is a large, like king-size bed with these furs laid out on it with a couple sconces. And another one is this large armoire on the other end of the room. So it's like armoire on the right of you, the desk with the paper and the safe on the left of you, and then the bed on the other end.
Okay, this is my plan. I want to look for something that he cares about, that looks like he cares about it. So I'm rifling through the desk, rifling through the armoire, and then I also want to unlock the safe.
Okay, roll me an investigation check to try to find something.
I'm rolling really well tonight.
Better than me.
22.
22? Okay. With that 22, as you're moving through the desk, you just find like papers and maps and stuff. You're not quite able to get like the safe is a combination lock and not a pick. So you need a combination for it. There's no way to pick it. And from where you are here, you go over to the bed to try to find something, and you find a small little chest, wooden chest, and it's unlocked. You open it, and it's this little blue bow, just tied up, and in the bow is seemingly this bit of hair.
Pocket that. And there was nothing in the armoire, nothing in the desk that looked like it was of sentimental value or of monetary value that would be like big.
The armoire is locked.
Try and unlock it?
You can roll me a check to see.
15.
A 15. You go to pick at it, and the tumblers are too complex, and you're not able to. Like, it just kind of locks, and your picks get stuck in, and you're just able to pull it out.
Okay, weird question. Is there anything explosive-wise in this room?
With your investigation, not that you can find, no.
Just trying to figure out a way to send Cora a message to make a distraction. Okay, I step out of the room.
Mm-hmm. You step out. Okay. And nobody's there. It's just the room, just the staircase.
Okay, I'm going to go stand outside the room that my friends went in, but in the shadows. So if
there's no room, it's just the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, well then are they still down there? Have they gone?
Yeah, they're just waiting.
Kallias.
Yeah. Let's switch to the other group. While I would say like this, like few minutes have passed. What do you do?
There is no one else but us and Logan in the room in the landing, right?
Just the 5 of you. Yes.
Then as soon as Redhead, as Ginger went up to go look for, nearly the wrong character name. Look for Lilith. I'm going to message, I think, Leonidas first, but I'm going to give this message in quick sequence to all 3 other members of my party in here. We are alone. He is big. We should get rid of him as soon as possible. We are far down underground. No one will know. Not now.
Now, I would like to ask you, Captain. I'm sorry. I know you told me not to speak anymore, but I continually need to know, how did you get so handsome?
Roll me a charisma saving throw right there, just to charm him.
Bro.
Yeah, because there's no like charm skill.
I'm not. I will say, just as to my intention, I'm attempting to frustrate him more.
Oh,
that's what I thought.
I'm not trying to charm him. I was trying to get him more angry at me.
Then roll me still, and then same charisma saving throw to try to just like poke, because there's no like fuck with skill. Yeah. So just charisma saving throw, please.
The natural 19. That's 25.
Damn. 25. You push his fucking buttons, and on his save, he rolled a crit fail. So you say that, and you see him go.
I'm sorry.
He then with his club swings around, and he's gonna hit you with it to teach you all.
As soon as he does that, Leonidas takes his sword and whacks him in the head.
He's gonna get his attack off.
Okay. Well,
listen, he's not doing it to start initiative. He's gonna do it to just teach a lesson.
As soon as that thing goes.
Let him hit me.
Yeah.
Hit me.
Does a 22 beat your armor class?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a second. Gotta look up a great club really quick.
Watch this down, Ember.
That would be bad.
Very bad.
In a fucking hit.
I might have to retract my. I might have to swing in and then go, okay.
I just don't know if we're ever going to get a chance to gank this guy in this same 4-on-1 manner.
That's fair. I just worry that he's going to be able to kill all of us at once.
Sure.
As he swings his club, he hits you just across the shoulder. You go pushed over to the side, hit the wall. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Small wealth right there.
As he hits me and I start falling backwards, I cast hellish rebuke.
Yeah, now we gank. Now we go.
Yes.
Okay.
He makes a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Does a 17?
Yes, it does, but he still takes half damage. So he's going to take half of 12. So he takes 6 points of fire damage.
Okay. 6 points. So you as he hits you, you just kind of are flying through the air from the hit, flip him off. And you see the flames kind of shoot up over him, and you see him kind of stretch in them and just kind of take him in for a second. And you see veins start popping in his head. And he looks at you all and says, "Oh, fuck yeah." And that's where we're going to end the session.
No!
How could you do this?
All right. Not what I thought was going to happen, but this is what it is.
I mean, listen, Hannah, as soon as you started doing roguey things, I was like, oh, okay, so the rules gone. We're in the deep now, and that's I think where we need to start operating. I think we function well
in the deep.
In the deep, yeah.
In the deep.
It's so cold.
All right, so we will find out next week when you guys begin the combat in this cramped little room.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what's the dimension? Is that like, am I seeing that right? Is that 5 by 6?
Yeah, so this room is really very small.
You want me to show it to everyone watching?
I mean,
That's 25 by 30.
Kill box.
Everyone will see it next time.
Yeah, you all will see the map. I'll kind of complete it next time we all meet. And we'll see what the hell happens.
We have a little bit of time. Now, my question, Woody, just for my mind here and now while we're still on the mind of the game. You said it was a couple minutes before Lilith got to the edge of the stairwell.
Yeah.
Is this still a couple minutes ago?
No. So this, I would say this kind of happened. You guys were kind of waiting around, and then he piped up. So Lilith is probably just walking out, and like kind of like at. It would take for the round, just because I'm a benevolent DM, and I'll let you know. Lilith will probably have a round where she is not in the fight.
Great.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Cool.
Will, I know you wanted to say something before we ended the stream today.
Yes. Since I wasn't here to make this announcement at the beginning of the stream, just want to give a shout out to our first official character artist in the making, Gaze Draws. That's at GAZEDRAWS. They are currently crushing it, and there should be some fabulous character art coming for you down the line for you guys to see for our little party here. And I do encourage you, if you even on your own have your own artistic needs, feel free to check them out because they are wild. Just wild. Watch the space basically.
All right.
Don't forget about the giveaway, y'all.
Yeah.
Go check it out on Instagram. It goes through until Sunday.
Thank you everyone for watching. And tip your waiters.
Yep.
And we'll see you next week.
And
I'll see you next week
on Law and Order SVU.
Maybe for some of our characters, the last time you'll see them.
I'm at 5 hit points.
Yeah.
If he hits me with one of those, Kallias is out.
That's 2. That's my health doubled. So
who's got this jar of gummies? First of all,
I think Lilith.
I do.
I don't.
Who made the transaction?
Not me.
Yeah, I would say it's either Lilith or Ryujin, and you guys can decide between the 5 of you who has it.
Say it's Ryujin.
Yeah, let's say it's
thank
me.
you, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
All right, I love you all. Have a good night.